Right. Church has begun. The church doors are open. Welcome to the Hurricane tonight. Trap this church. What we gon' ask? We gon' ask. We gon' ask some questions. Shouts out to everybody. You know how we start things out with some music? Let's go.
Idiocracy became real life. Truman Show is my real life. I'm Neo, that red pill, it ruined my life. They live, they praying for our demise. Even an angel not above falling. Conspiracy theorists, I think that's my calling. Reporting live from the Civil War, I'm recording. With my eyes wide shut, Illuminati wanna see us all in a coffin. Leave a vendetta and vigilantes, yeah, we all revolt.
I think I'm entitled. You want answers. I want the truth.
Oh my God, this is
handle the truth.
Dodger monsters in Dark City. Nigga just be real, try to fuck with me like Resident Evil. We experiments. Then I pull the guns out and kill the quick. The demolition man ain't scared of shit. Simon finished with the case, you prepare for this. I roll by, can you see the microchips? Play the nigga forehead over your wrist. They ain't got a nigga live, they be watching shit. Couldn't see the spy weird in device and shit. People saying they a doctor with no licenses. Got an M and AK for precise hits. Like watchdog, having a device and whip. Make you class to a motherfucking building, bitch. To pop the clip in the blink, they click bow. Overkill a nigga, they hit them all around. Hurricane spit in the flames is profound. Why these people tripping on gender and pronouns? What about the homeless and government shutdowns? For the government be shooting them all down. Just like the Matrix, bitch, amazing flips. Shoot you in the face, you bitch, the case dismissed. Send it to the grave, the bitch, they can't convict. I'm the motherfucker from the ancient myth, I came to rip. Bodies apart from the start in the Hunger Games, yeah, you bitches will run far. Set the record straight, these niggas ain't on par. White House down, we killing them all, dog.
Idiocracy became real life.
Salute to Relentless.
Truman Show is my real life.
Church.
I'm Neil, that red pill, it ruined my life. They live.
As soon as I go live, people want to call me.
Even an angel not above
Fuck the Adjustment Bureau.
Theorists, I think that's my calling. Reporting live from the Civil War, I'm recording. With my eyes wide shut, Illuminati wanna see us all in a coffin. Leave a vendetta and vigilantes, and we all revolting.
Shoot it. Church. All these phone calls, bullshit. Why the fuck they calling me? As soon as I go live, fucking shoot those motherfuckers. The Empire. Trapaholics.
Son, we live in a world that has walls, and those walls have to be guarded by men with guns.
The Empire.
Who's gonna do it? You, Lieutenant Weinberg? I have a greater responsibility than you can possibly fathom.
That's right, you do. You do. It's murder. Man, this track cold. This track make a nigga want a motherfucker go do something. That's the whole point of why I made this.
It's murder, more murder. Murder, more murder. It's murder, more murder. Did you go with the burner? It's murder, more
The church doors is open.
Murder, more murder. It's murder, more murder.
Hurricane tonight, trap this church.
Murder, more murder. Murder, more murder. It's murder, more murder. Did you go with the burner? It's murder, more murder. Murder, more murder. It's murder, more murder. Did you go with the burner? Crashing out of these bitches. Leaving bodies in ditches. Ripping out your intestines.
You're right, Relentless. Yup, you're right. And put on Do Not Disturb. Yup.
Rolling with cause of niggas. I'm killing them, they get villains. Now I ain't become the villain. I'm just trying to get it. Slice you with my machete. Body parts is spaghetti. Get dipping off in the Chevy. Murder so big you judges parade your head out of public. Shoot the cop in the stomach. These hollow points are abundant. Ancestors are summon. Got the government running. Got the parliament ducking. I throw their head in the oven. United Nations can suck it. Decapitate them, I love it. Eradicate them, the public. Evacuation ain't coming. Murder, more murder. Murder, more murder. It's murder, more murder. Did you go with the burner? It's murder, murder, more murder. Murder, murder, more murder. This murder, murder, more murder. That you gon'
Hurykane tonight.
Murder, more murder. Murder, murder, more murder. Murder, murder, more murder. That you gon' get the burner. Murder, murder, more murder. Murder, murder, more murder. Murder, murder, more murder. That you gon' get the burner. Cause I'm feeling maniacal, pulling up on the side of your head. Shot is desirable. Damn, this nerve reliable. I'm out the karate. You samurai, I'm dividing your body parts in the bayou. Alligators gon' find you. I'm fighting fire with fire. I'm fighting fire with lava. Surgical with these weapons. You better call me the doctor. Your story is the Yamada. Got to push up a button. Fucking with me is constant.
I know, right?
Yeah, this beat is thumping. Yeah. You hear the percussion. Crack you upside the head. It's time to get a concussion. Time to end the discussion. Grab your gun and go bust it. The billionaires eliminating your stomach. Murder, murder, more murder. Murder, murder, more murder. It's murder, murder, more murder. Hit your ass with the burner. It's murder, murder, more murder. Murder, murder, more murder. It's murder, murder, more murder. Hit your ass with the burner. Murder, murder, more murder. Murder, murder, more murder. Murder, murder, more murder. Get your ass with the burner. It's murder.
The ghetto is a jungle, always has been. And then you cannot cage people like animals and not expect them to
Fight back someday.
Unit 9 to 5-5, we can see it now, thanks. We've got the suspect's house under observation. It's that white house over there, the one with the yellow trim. Why don't you get to the shadow of that big tree over there? We'll advise you as soon as the suspect gets to his car.
Shout out to everybody walking in the church.
Yeah. Thanks to Hurykane, we probably on a list somewhere. Fuck the government, they broadcast the lie on air. I snatched the life of a politician live on air. Charlie Kirkham, JFK wow. 47 puppets should've slayed him. I got questions, need answers, and I'm tired of waiting.
Playing our track
How
next,
the hell we work for them when we pay them?
Our track next.
How the hell we work for them when we play? Wake the fuck up. You niggas ain't mad enough. R.I.P. Michael Jackson, you ain't bad enough.
Key.
I'm in the field like a giant, I'm man enough.
Jersey.
Black Ops 7 weapons in my fucking trunk. Land of the slave, home to only greed. Where we die to live and we pay to greed. Born already in debt, cause freedom ain't free. While my own country wanna enslave me. 90s baby,
Jersey.
grew up to be a mercenary. Fuck a scope, the iron sight just as deadly. Raised by the beast system, born in the belly. Making niggas say Hail Marys, Lou Machiavelli. Elon playing God, I'll send him to the cemetery. At Larry Ellis sent, I'ma send a whole clip. Peter Thiel, I'm watching you how I feel.
Shit.
You better never ask me what I do.
What you do?
I reincarnate Hitler for Netanyahu.
Whoa!
Is that anti-Semitic? Why would niggas die?
They anti-sympathetic.
Domestic terrorists, scrolling down Reddit. Coaching all my shooters, JJ Reddick. So old like a relic. Riding on my enemies is my fetish.
Jersey.
Pause.
Low key. What's good?
No Diddy.
Yeah.
Director Patel,
You already know what it
so
is.
many conspiracy theories swirling
Real
around
hip-hop
the
over here.
assassination of Charlie Kirk. Do you have any updates for us, especially in light of all the online content that everyone's been talking about?
The only thing we deal with at the FBI
Thanks, Relentless. Much love to my goddess. Hey, baby. Chris, y'all ready? Time to take it to the Detroit, nigga.
Yeah, I'm probably on the list somewhere. Fuck the government, I know them niggas won't fight fair. Try to snatch nigga up while I'm live on there. It won't take me alive, nigga, I don't care. Best beware, go to war, let's declare. China and the US, they a zesty pair. Consolidate on the power, it's a crime today. Blindfold on the people, they can't find a way. Hurykane be the name, bring the storm to your house. I'm a warrior, here's something to worry about. Food stamps cut off, get kicked out your house. Can't stay with my fans, might get kicked off the couch. Fuck that, hit the block, go pick up an ounce. Keep on flipping that shit until you get you a pound. If I hate to talk shit, you gotta fill up with rounds. Popping so many legs, saying plenty of towns. They telling me Hurykane, put the gun down. Fuck that shit, I'm through your ass with more rounds. Boom, 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 you hear the war sound. Fuck the government, I'm taking them all down.
Hey. You already know what it is.
Thanks to Hurykane, we probably on a list somewhere. Fuck the government, they broadcast the lie on air. I snatched the life of a politician live on air. Charlie Kirkham, JFK, 47 puppets should've slayed them. I got questions, need answers, and I'm tired of waiting. How the hell we work for them when we pay them? How the hell we work for them when we pay?
Wake the fuck up. Shouts out to Relentless. What's good? You know we gotta play our joint. All this shit is still new. This shit's still hot. Let's get it. Everybody love this track, man. This is real hip hop right here. Everybody love this. Look.
Real black man, I'm crafted in God's image. Lyrically, I'm a savage, engulfing the planet. With the spawn grip movement, can't go anywhere, you better get used to it. Equipped with the tools. And I ain't talk about no handguns on the band lab and holding the game for ransom. Run me mine. And I don't want my shit to circulate fast food for this EO. Rotating them on dinner day, relentless on well trained. Friend to say that I've been a great stuck in your weight class. Relentless, the heavyweight. Savers with the blows, quick feet like I lean. Always when I do them, leave them flat in the ring. John Kemp when I lift off, finish like Dominique. Underrated like Pippen when I hit Rick in the ring. Putting a lot of work, my best interest for the team.
Much love, Emma. Hey, baby.
When you hear me on the beat, on my phone against the odds, I'ma keep on doing me. I'ma trash you in the mud for the dirty side. I'ma put you on discover that I ain't been found. I represent for all my brothers above or underground, and all the black queens, it's your flowers and crowns.
You want this hip hop, the realest hip hop. Everybody loves this hip hop.
What up, though?
You want this hip hop, the realest hip hop. Everybody
welcome to the Hurykane Night Trap this church.
You want this hip hop, the realest
put them heads together.
Everybody love this hip hop. Let's give them hip hop.
The church doors are open.
You want this hip hop? Let's give them hip hop. Everybody love this hip hop. Let's give them hip hop.
Look, it's time to unload. The drama unfold. My 44 gold taking your soul, never reload. So where do we go? To battlefields, make them explode. But the government, we kill them all with every flow. I'm the infamous lyricist to the fans. They just imminent implement all the titles to kill her quick with these instruments. With these sentences, show you one in the instant quick. Hurykane is the name, you better know who you're dealing with. The style master, showing up cause I'm faster. Master in the dark abyss, that's where I cast her. Natural disaster, I'm the final chapter. Every running in circles like hamsters, little bastards. I'm the warrior, battlefield looking glorious. Skills is so notorious, kicking your ass like Morpheus. The anomaly, speaking new philosophy, speaking with a velocity, cause a lot of atrocity.
You want this hip hop, the realest hip hop. Everybody love this hip hop, let's give them hip hop.
Hey, you want this hip hop, the realest hip hop. Everybody love this hip hop, let's give them hip hop. You want this hip hop, the realest hip hop. Everybody love this hip hop, let's give them hip hop. You want this hip hop, the realest hip hop. Everybody love this hip hop, let's give them hip hop. Shouts out to everybody. Shouts out to Relentless. You already know what it is. Texas in the building. You know what I'm saying? I'm all over this place with it. You know what it is. Night play again. Happy birthday, Solo. Shouts out to everybody at Relentless. Emma, shouts out to the Netherlands. Hey, Vonta, where you at, baby?
Good stuff.
I feel your energy in the air. Come on there, Vonta. You know, be my first lady. Crystal is the goddess. We in Crystal City right now. This is where the church is at. We in Crystal City. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Live and Learn. What up, though? Shit, we got a couple more new tracks. Since Live and Learn is in the building, you know we gotta play our new shit. Let's get it. What's up, Live and Learn? You know we gotta play our new shit.
Go cop that,
Hey,
break down that,
pack.
roll up that, we smoking on that, go cop that, break down that, roll up that, we smoking on that.
Got that weed, about to roll up another motherfucker over. Up in the sky, give me about to float up. Just smoke up, let's go up. Smoking on the block, smoking in the club. Smoking on the lot when we get a truck. Take it to the room, about to beat it up. After that, I got a motherfucker cheap it up, smoking on the killer. Sipping on the Miller, bad ass chick, take it down by the river. Break it down the switcher, fill it up with killer. So many blast wheels flow, never rivers. Flow like a river cause I'm rolling off the killer. Call me Hurykane, but I spit it like a twister. How many switches my hole gonna fill up? Make sure you feeling with that motherfucking killer.
Go cop that killer. Break down that killer. Roll up that killer. We smoking on that killer. Go cop that killer. Break down that killer. Roll up that killer. We smoking on that killer.
Just smoked up another bag. Got a motherfucking find his ass. I got a badass chick with the find his ass. We get some more weed, so it's time to dash. Matter of fact, let me look behind the stash. Do I have another bad baby girl wanna kick the ass? Been lined it up, fight it up, this motherfucking weed take a sign of up. And let's go to the stars and planets. We didn't even know that we left the planet. I don't even think that we gon' be landed. Still on the killer feeling so fantastic. Going to the raw, no prophylactic. Still on the weed, watch you throw it vacuum. Still on the weed, watch you throw it vacuum. But do you love the hood, then you break it back in. Break it back in.
Go cop that killer. Break down that killer. Roll up that killer. We smoking on that killer. Go cop that killer. Break down that killer. Roll up that killer. We smoking on that killer. Go cop that killer. Break down that killer. Roll up that killer. We smoking on that killer. Go cop that killer. Break down that killer. Roll up that killer. We smoking on that killer. Go cop that
killer pack.
Break down that
killer pack.
Roll up that
killer pack.
We smoking on that
killer pack.
Go cop that
killer pack.
Break down that
killer pack.
Roll up that
killer.
We smoking on that.
Hey, you already know what it is. You know, and shouts out to the head of my choir, Jordan. So we gotta play our new track. Let's get it. Shouts out to Jordan. Savannah, Georgia. They got me doing background vocals and a verse. You already know what it is. I'm supposed to say that. Are you know I kicked that. Let go.
The people say they want revolution. Talk about freedom in the streets again.
Bring the background in, Kane.
Tired of the chains, they're tired of the illusions, they're tired of losing, what they come from within. But I can feel it in the air tonight. A storm is blooming with truth and light. Everybody crying for change to begin. But they tell me now, they steady wanna be free once again. But are they ready?
Say it with me, y'all.
To stand through the fire, to walk through the pain, to rise like the sun after the rain.
Come on.
They say they want revolution again, but are they ready to be free again?
Are they ready to be free?
Shout it loud, you can raise your hand, but freedom takes more than that simple demand.
Say it with me, y'all.
Tell me, are you ready? Tell me, are you ready? Come on, people.
Shouts out to everybody in the church.
Come on, people.
Put them hands together.
Come on. Come on.
Tell them something, Kane.
Come on, people.
Come on, people, we getting ready for revolution. That's the government, you know what the heck we doing. It's the movement, making you feel it through the music. Can't refute it, you can't dispute it, you looking stupid. Bitch, our rulers blow up your building, you see you looking. Pulling off in the Cuban, banging the hottest music. Apocalyptic, dangerous when I pop the clipping. Stop and listen, killing all of my opposition. Top position, general of my rebel mission. It's a clearance, government gon' be disappearing. Do you hear it? Gunshots, exploding remnants. Flying cards and body parts, they all descending. From the sky, they mortified, my sword designed. Connect that bitch with my nine, got it electrified. Now I'm a character, government, I ain't scared of you. Yeah, we got prepared for you, blowing up your area.
You already know what it is. Hurykane and not Trap This Church. Shit, we're gonna play 2 more new tracks. Let's start with this one. Yeah! You know I got another new joint? Yeah.
Revolutionary, revolutionary, now you niggas scary, go you haters go get buried. Use a bitch, use a snitch, killer, quick, tell that bitch you ain't a killer. Revolutionary, revolutionary, now you niggas scary, go you haters go get buried. Use a bitch, use a snitch, killer, quick, tell that bitch you ain't a killer. No, bitch you ain't a killer. Ho, caught you with a brick of coke. You don't kick you in your toe. Put you in the figure 4. Break your legs and get the dough. Take your bitch and hit the mo. Fuck a bitch till I hit the dough. Load it up a 44. About to hit the building, ho. Hands up in that building, so I don't give a fuck no more. They gon' see the endless glow. From the bullets when you go. Shoot the fed up in this road. Gotta let the building know. Better get out before it blow. Revolutionary, revolutionary, these niggas scary, all you haters gonna get buried. Use a bitch, use a snitch, killer, quick, tell that bitch you ain't a killer. Yo, got another building, ho, CIA up in they ho, get prepared, we bout to go. If you scared, then let me know. I would do this on my own, I will blast you with the cone. Custom weapon with a drone, that disintegrate your bones. What this poppin', ho, bodies dropping slow, lock it low, with this chopper. You pop your coat, burn the smoke, while I slice your throat, drag you to a boat on the coast, chop your body up, hope you take it note. Revolutionary, revolutionary, now you niggas scary, all you haters gonna get buried. Use a bitch, use a snitch, killer, quick, tell that bitch you ain't a killer. Revolutionary, revolutionary, you niggas scary, all you haters gonna get buried. Use a bitch, use a snitch, killer, quick, tell that bitch you ain't a killer. Revolutionary, revolutionary, you haters scary, all you haters gonna get buried. Use a bitch, use a snitch, killer, quick, tell that bitch you ain't a killer. Oh yeah, we got one more. Shouts out to Buster Cheeks. That's how you gotta say it. I feel like Buster Cheeks. We can't help but to laugh by saying that fucking name. It's like a porn star name. Bust her cheeks. Get it? I'm busting her cheeks. You know you a killer with that name, dog. You're a killer with that name. Bust her cheeks, nigga. Shouts out to you, bro. For sure. Oh yeah. Dog, anytime. You already know shit, man. I support those that support me. You already know what it is. All right, we have the last song, and then we're going to get off into the service. Shouts out to everybody. Shouts out to Relentless. Shouts out to Buster Cheeks. Shouts out to Live and Learn. Shouts out to my baby. Crystal is cool. Much love to the Netherlands. Amazon is in the building. I want to get in Amazon. Get in the zone, Amma. That's what I'm talking about. Shouts out to Ham Solo. Who shot first? Solo, nigga. He ran up in that room, saw that stormtrooper. He immediately blasted with no hesitation. He was like, oh shit, blam. And then turned back the other way and started dipping. I'm like, yo, nigga. He shot the shit out that nigga. Solo shot the shit out that nigga. That shit was hilarious. I love that motherfucking scene. I love that motherfucking Star Wars A New Hope. That shit was the shit. That shit was the shit. My rap name, Johnny Flat Top. That's what's up. For sure. You know what I'm saying? Now we're on the last one. I hope everybody got they frankincense rolled up, because like since we in church, we can't say reefer or weed or whatever. So we gotta call it frankincense, because we ain't got no frankincense. And make sure you pour that beautiful lady to the side.
and tell her to come over here and hop in the ride, and so y'all can smoke a fatty together. Hey, Crystal, come on, baby. You got that Cali weed over there. That's my Cali Crystal right there. Hold on. Let me get this out the way. When I destroy this world, you are the goddess of the new one. Hey, Crystal. And Vonta, my first lady. I hope you got your Sunday best on, baby. Bring yourself on in here and sit down in this lovely seat. And let's smoke on this frankincense, because we ain't got no frankincense. Shouts out to Abraham. Church doors still open. You already know what it is. Like as a matter of fact, I might have one more song after this. One more song, because I got a special guest. So let's get it. Here you go, right here. We smoking on some frankincense, y'all.
Smoking on the fatty, chillin' with this fatty. Crystal looking so good, big ass call me daddy. Smoking on the fatty, chillin' with this fatty. Looking so good, big ass call me daddy. Smoking on the fatty, chillin' with this fatty. Looking so good, make her ass call me daddy. Smoking on the fatty, chillin' with this fatty. Looking so good, make her ass call me daddy. Push it to the limit, limitless addiction. Pussy, money, weed, baby girl, I gotta get it. Get it all up in it. Give this bitch the business.
Frankenstein.
Prices never slipping. Smoking heavy, chillin' in the Chevy. Hanging with this chick, she the cool, hot and ready. Ready for whatever. She down for whatever. With this fucking weed, till it's on another level. Smoking on the fatty. Chillin' with this fatty. Looking so good, make her ass call me daddy. Smoking on the fatty. Chillin' with this fatty. Looking so good, make her ass call me daddy. Smoking on the fatty. Chillin' with this fatty. Looking so good, make her ass call me daddy. Smoking on the fatty. Chillin' with this fatty. Looking so good, make her ass call me daddy. Think how I'm living, chillin' with these women, that we sippin', got the club jumping, bitches, now I'm talking to this daddy, giving her the addict, pulled up to my crib in the cranberry caddy, got her feeling naughty, time to have a party, smoking weed, now she run my dick like a hardy, dancing all up in it, take her out to dinner, after that we smoke a bunch of weed by the river, smoking on the fatty, chillin' with this baddie. Looking so good, make her ass call me daddy. Smoking on the fatty, chillin' with this baddie. Looking so good, make her ass call me daddy. Smoking on the fatty, chillin' with this baddie. Crystal looking so good, make her ass call me daddy. Smoking on the fatty, chillin' with this baddie. Fucking so good, make her ass call me daddy.
Hey, all right, we got one more. Got to bring that special guest up in this bitch.
The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
Thanks, computer. We got a special guest. And since they didn't get rid of my Sunday services and just gave me a copyright, so I think I can get away with this. Because everybody else is motherfucking playing old school jams. Now, some people is getting hit with the with the shutdown of the live that they do. They play certain songs, but I think I can get away with this one. Because I got away last time. And real shit, I love this motherfucker song. And this is one of those songs that will really get the church jumping. You know what I'm saying? And this special guest is willing to come back again and give y'all. You say this sound like an album? Oh yeah. This music you hear is going on the Breath of the Ancestors album, and some of them going on the Wrath of the Ancestors album. I'm dropping a double disc album. Now, this year was supposed to be just for the 3-disc project of the fucking God of Wind, the God of Storms, and the God of Fire. I was just supposed to do just 3 albums this year and kick back and relax. But shouts out to my producer, Phenom Rogue One. This nigga just kept flooding me with shit, and I just kept on getting a burst of inspiration. So it's like, I'm doing 5 albums this year. It is solidified right now in history that my worth ethic is higher than Tupac's. Real shit. And DMX. And any motherfucker that want to drop an album in the mainstream. Nigga, I'm on my 5th fucking album this year. Hey, come on. Come on. My work ethic is superb, perfect, impeccable. You know what I'm saying? And like Prince said it, Prince, the symbol, study the greats and become greater. I realized I have became the greatest. And I'm going to pat myself on the back for that. And shouts out to everybody that motherfucker sending me tracks to do features with, because that let me know that I am a phenomenal motherfucking MC. And shouts out to each and every one of y'all for y'all being phenomenal MCs and singers. I got to give y'all props and y'all shout outs. Y'all are the truth. You know what I'm saying? I talked to Prince on the phone once. Use a tech for his rhythm section. Oh, shit. All right, we got a person that talked to Prince in this motherfucker. That's what's up. Nah. This will be the last song before we get off into our church service. You know we got to represent. He has just came back to the church for another time. Give it up for the one and only Hurykane Trappist Church. Give it up for Chi-Town's finest. All right, choir, you better sing this shit right, y'all. Y'all ready, choir? Give it up for Twister. We going to church, y'all. Y'all ready?
With the effort, the elegance of a lyrical veteran, I'ma come with the medicine for the one to be heard, I'm becoming sick of the garbage. You wanna hear the coldest, cause I'll be the boldest. With the fucking manure, it's like I'm on a computer when I begin to manipulate a maneuver, because I'm off of the Buddha. Whenever you wanna shoot it, I do it to make a nigga notice. Come and see how I wreck it. Take a peek at the method, look how I come with the records, and I can bring an effect in the rhetoric, etiquette up an art, the start, the pause, to see it dollars as I walk through it, as I thought through it. See me coming through the door, it's kinda like I'm finna go and take a walk in the cathedral. I'm feeling like everybody is evil, so I'ma go look at a picture of Mary and talk to it.
Woo. Sing it, choir. Woo!
Come on, shackle the chains, attacking the game. I come at the lanes, it's after the flames. Spectacular aim when I shoot them all in the back of the brain. Then niggas gotta remain. Because I am provocative. I'm an apocalypse and I'm a rocket ship. I can say opposite and be opposition. But you never been through what I've been through unless you walk in my moccasin. Or been in my position. The craziest memory, if you play me, it's gonna be radiant energy. Alien enemy, maybe a mentally superior being over you with a devastating ability. Rating an entity, such as me could be fuckery. What could be ugly, thuggly, luckily. If you fuck with me or somebody such as me, what to see is what I wouldn't have to go demonstrate or carry out publicly.
Damn. Take them home, Twister. Choir.
I'ma dismember ya. I'm still a pimp with the limp and the smoking the hemp with the henny and any arrival among in the mortal in order to get it, forget it. You fucking with an emperor. So check your temperature. Because your flow is pathetic. And just because I'm sympathetic, a medic is headed in your direction for checking to see if you able to be saved. They're dead because I was smoking on indica.
When I was in the cut, I'm an enigma. I keep murdering my speech slurries.
And I speak dirty, the beat to eat, the unworthy with the heat early. Don't be worried, I
squeeze like a three from Curry.
I leave your vision blurry and kill him in a hurry like I got the llama. A rider for all the drama inside him, left in the alley for his mama to find him. I get away even though
what's your name? Twister. Woo! Woo, quiet, come on. You better tell him something. Church. I don't know where. Well, I heard. Woo! Hurykane tonight, drop this church. Thank you, Twister. Thank you, Twister. Thank you, Twister, man. We got, man, you already know what it is. 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 You know I have to, man. Oh, I gotta have to play that motherfucking track. That's my jam. That's my jam. That song is called Coming Home on the Shooter Ready album. That shit cold. Yup, he the Godfather. You already know. The Godfather. All right. Now it's time to get the service started.
Telling people.
Up. There you go. Gotta go. Turn it on. Top of the service.
The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
Man, Twister. Woo, man. I know they're gonna put a copyright on my shit, but it's all good. You know, they didn't get rid of my last one. I played it, so I was like, fuck it. Could have given everybody else motherfucking chance. My motherfuckers playing old school rap, old school R&B, old school soul and shit. Nothing be happening. But sometimes nigga would get got if they play the wrong shit, but you just can't go too far with it. You know, I'll play this song and that'll probably be it. You know, because it's a church-oriented shit because it got the choir in the background. I have to play that shit, man. That song is the shit. Now let's get off into it.
Crazy video of a pastor telling people if they give $10,000 within 90 seconds, God said he's going to make them a multimillionaire. Sounds crazy, huh?
Yeah.
Well, look at it for yourself. For my request, and I've not done this in probably 20 years ago. But Lord said, I want to make a multi-millionaire out of someone, but they have to sow $10,000. He said they have to do that within 90 seconds.
God damn, that's a scam.
Do it, get it now, write the check. If you do this, God said, I'm going to make you a multi.
I'm going to make you a multi. Yeah, thanks for lady. Yeah, nigga, Twister, bad motherfucker. Hold on, let me stop that. Because I try to find out. Here's why that song is so cold. I'm going to say this again. I think I said it on last time. That song is so cold because I tried to find a sample. I tried to find out who the Twister sample to motherfucker do that shit. I'm sorry, I'm kind of stuttering a little bit because I'm excited like a motherfucker. But let me calm down. This motherfucker did the beat originally. Grabbed the girl to do the vocals and singing and shit with the choir. So like all of this shit that you just heard was original. It wasn't even a sample. I was like, this shit is fucking cold because I searched up and down to find out what the fuck Twister sample. He ain't sample shit. Just a creative ass producer, grabbed the chick in the choir to sing on some shit and put some shit together. Like that shit was cold. Like you walk in church and you hear that shit, you staying in that motherfucker. Son of God. Like, yo, this shit cold. Yeah, so it was like, man, that Shooter Ready album is the shit. You know, like he didn't have a lot of songs on it. I wish he did, but yo, you know, the album was good. The album was good. Shooter Ready was they actually on the firing line. Shooter Ready, stand by. That's on a song called Twister Michelet. Go to Twister Shooter Ready album and listen to a song called Michelet or like Twister Michelet, whatever the fuck. Michelet. It say Shooter Ready, stand by, do. That nigga just started just fucking flowing. I should play it, man, but like we in church right now. We'll play it after probably.
You sold that within 90 seconds. It should be less than that.
Yeah, that shit was layered perfectly, relentless. That shit was perfect.
I'm gonna show you who I am. And for the rest of your days, everywhere the sole of your feet shall trod, you shall possess the land. And everything kalasupa and everything your hands.
That nigga say, how about Suba? I was like, what the fuck? That nigga say Konosuba? That nigga watch Konosuba? That nigga watch anime. That nigga watch Konosuba. That nigga say Konosuba.
If you get the $200, the person, if you're gonna sold the 10,000, you will bring it up to Pastor Rockmore, Bishop, and you will get your release in Jesus' name. Everyone else, get $200. I want you to do it. Women, especially who've had a difficult moment and get in the center aisle. I will not beg, but I will not stop till there's 30 there as fast as. So I wouldn't even call that pastor crazy. What I would call crazy is the congregation.
Yep.
Another crazy congregation that will sit there and praise and remain in their seat and not go running out the church. But here's another pastor trying to emotionalize them into giving up their hard-earned money.
Red Line, your favorite anime? Oh, God, you made me motherfucker stop my goddamn live. Sorry. We all talk about some favorite animes, nigga. The best anime of all fucking time, hands down, number one on my motherfucking list and on most people's list is Cowboy Bebop. I'm sorry. Cowboy Bebop is the greatest shit ever.
Hopes of some magical manna.
But I'm gonna check out Redline. I'm gonna check that Redline shit out though. You know, because I fuck with anime, and I need something new to watch.
Raining from the sky. And you
Christians like to say that other people practice witchcraft, but this is a serious level of witchcraft. This is a serious level of mind manipulation and emotional manipulation. Let me break it down to you how it works. The first thing that he does is that he promises some unknown amount of money, becoming a millionaire, becoming something that most people.
Yes, those jazz tracks when they down their battles and shit. Ooh, yes, Cowboy Bebop is a cowboy space western with jazz, blues, great storyline, great dialogue, great characters, and what got me into, oh my God, I'm so fucking sorry, church, but like what got me into it, it was like I was an artist in high school, and you know that's when I seen it. And it kind of put me in the mind frame because I was making comic books at the time. I'm like, you know what? It's time to start being realistic. It's time to start being realistic with my shit. So I started making realer art, making realer dialogue in the hood and on the fucking school. But I was like, damn, nigga, this is an adult book. Yeah. The only thing missing is the fucking. That's when I got older and I started making, you know, like more adult books. But like it wasn't fully adult. It was just like a real story, and it had maybe like a couple sex scenes, and that's it. But it's more action, niggas getting their heads blown off and bodies sliced apart, because I was on that type of time. And I still am. But but yeah, sorry, church.
Wouldn't mind having if they don't have to work for it. See, most of you have the ability to become a millionaire.
Redline is a movie? Bet. The greatest anime movie is Akira or Akira. That shit was deep. Pause. Like, I was like, yo, Akira? Like, nigga, this shit scared me, and it was great at the same time. I'm like, this shit is great. Every episode would be about a jazz song title. Yeah. My favorite fucking song, the Rio Folk Blues. I don't know, but I love that part. That's my shit, dog. Yep. Like, and I love the intro. 3, 2, well, let's jam. Man, that's real jazz, baby. That's real music. I'm talking about shit that make you feel it in your soul. Woo! Real jazz and blues, man.
In a country like America. But what you don't have is the discipline to go through the process of becoming that millionaire. And you don't have the willfulness to give up certain things that it takes in order to become that.
Power racing on psychedelics. Okay, it's one of them racing animes. All right, fuck it. If I motherfucking sat through Speed Racer, I can sit through Redline. And plus, like you said, if I like Akira and Cowboy Bebop, Redline gonna be the shit. Bet it up. Cause I was watching there's a shit called Outlaw Star. I fucked with that, and I fucked with Lupin the Third. That was my shit too. Dude, like if I'm not mistaken, I think Lupin and Cowboy Bebop is in the same universe. Shit looks like Outlaw Star in that same universe too, but probably a little off. I'm not sure. I started writing raps and quit drawing. Yep, couldn't attend school, killed my motivation, graphic design. But God damn it, nigga, I was pursuing the same fucking thing. Well, not graphic design. I wanted to be an architect. But yes, like once I started rapping, nigga, the fucking drawing got put to the side. But you know, but then whenever I see another artist drawing, I'm like, damn, I forgot I still do that. You know what I'm saying? Let me go back and see if I still got my skills. And I go back and I brush up on my skills whenever I get a burst of inspiration. Shouts out to Archangel. What up, though? Never heard of Redline. I'm going to check it out. Hell yeah, check it out. Because I'm going to check it out, too. I never seen it either. But you already know. Once you start binging, it don't stop. I remember when I first saw Hunter x Hunter, I binged that whole goddamn shit to the end. Hunter x Hunter is the shit. And those are niggas that motherfucking made motherfucking Yu Yu Hakusho, and I binged that motherfucking show.
Millionaire. So most people have this wishful dream that they would love to become a millionaire without having to do the work. Most people would accept that. So he puts that out there on the table first to invoke that idea, that dream, that desire, that want that you have. Then the second thing that he does is that he limits the time frame.
Oh yeah, fuck that. I gotta say this. Trigun. Trigun is the shit. Trigun is the shit. That shit made me cry. That shit made me cry. I'm talking about, look, not the beginning, but when Vash had no choice but to kill my mans, when he had no choice but to kill my mans, and he just motherfucking broke down and started crying because like he ain't killed nobody through the whole fucking series. He just a dog ass shooter and just motherfucking, just got a dog ass team with him. But when he had to kill that nigga, it wasn't no glorious, like, yes, I won, I did it. No, that nigga just bust out crying. I was like, oh man, this show was the shit. This show was the shit. Because I know why he's crying. So it was like, man, made me cry. Nigga, I was in high school, but I was in high school and I was like, that shit made me cry. Shit, nigga, the end of Cowboy Bebop made me cry. Spike died on those steps, that nigga was like, bang. I cried like a bitch. I cried like a bitch. Hell yeah, the Yu Yu Hakusho is incredible because it's a fucking teen dog, a 15-year-old throwing hands with motherfucking monsters and demons, nigga. 15 in high school. Like, nigga, come on. This nigga got niggas in high school. Niggas catching hands. Yup, the best music. Yeah, nigga, the Trigun is the shit. Sorry, right, because I found out my I'm making the blues album too. Oh shit. Yep. Pain make the best music. And Hurykane.
You'll be able to think about it.
Thanks, bro.
He says that, you got 90 seconds. 90 seconds to make up your mind. You got 90 seconds to get your heart clear. 90 seconds to write that check. 90 seconds to come and line up in the center aisle. You got 90 seconds, 90 seconds. You got to hurry up. You got 90 seconds. So it doesn't give you time to think about or contemplate, do I have this money? To think about or contemplate, is this actually something that you can find that is biblical? Is this man just trying to get money out of me? It doesn't give you time to use logical thought.
Mind you, I was in high school. I was in fucking high school, okay? Shit, I think like last time I cried as a grown man on some entertainment, it was a fucking Scarface song, and it wasn't. I never see the man cry until I see the man. I know it wasn't even that one. It was a song called "You Couldn't Tell Me Nothing Back Then," but now I feel you. I don't know the name of that song, but I think it was called "I Feel You." Pause. But nigga, that shit made me cry like a motherfucker. And I heard that song 1,000 times, but one day I sat down and listened to it. I just bust out fucking crying. It was like, nigga, I saw Scarface life. Like, I'm talking about like in a picture. I was like, this nigga Scarface is a storytelling genius. So I have to add him to my list of storytellers that gave me inspiration. So Scarface, Slick Rick, DMX, and Project Pat. So I was like, yeah, that's some great storytellers. Great fucking storyteller. Really motherfucking paint a picture of life. Scarface, that dude.
To give you time to have reasoning. And so you go running. And then
he said suicide note got you. Yeah, man, dog, nigga, Scarface, that the only rapper that make me motherfucking cry, dog. The only motherfucking rapper.
Speaking a little tongue, to get you emotionally there. And then he says,
in real life, hell yeah.
Process over and over again. So that 90 seconds is ticking and you need to hurry up. And says shit need to take 90 seconds. You should be ready to do it.
Hold on, fuck it. From the womb to the tomb, a hot pot, join the spoon, run to make 40,000 to move. I gotta say it. Guess who's Bazak? It's your boy Faceball. Started with an A-ball. Gotta get cake, dog. Get niggas to break, dog. You know how the game go. Fucking think I slave folk to go against the grain. No. I'm out here in grind ball. Wrap the pen, the paper chase. I'm gonna fuck the fire hole and candy paint the 88. Come on, man. That's off the Last of the Dying Breed album, y'all. That's the Last of the Dying Breed album. That's my favorite album.
He comes with the reality. He knows that the overwhelming majority of that.
I had to rap that to let motherfuckers in the back know that I ain't bullshitting. I fucks with Scarface. And I fucks with the Ghetto Boys. Die, motherfucker, steal. Nigga, come on. Fuck it. Let me say a really deep line. I'm gonna hit you in the head and make your L-dog flip. Damn, that's a badass gun. Fuck it, let's go to Bushwick. This is shit that really got me through my pain. Why you want to bring me down? Why do you want to bring me down? You dirty bitch. Shouts out to Bushwick. R.I.P. All right, back to church.
That church did not have $10,000 to give to this church, so he knows he's not going to.
Touch was a good album too.
So what does he say? 30 people with $200. He breaks it down to a lower amount so that people, on average, the people can say, I can stretch a 200. I can pull a 200. And most of you waste $200 every month. Most people do waste more than $200 every month. But he pulls on you. You know, I got you looking for the big dream, but then gives you a way to say that, oh, but if you just give $200, then you can still get that blessing, but you're getting it as a group because you don't have to give your $200. Ponzi scheme. That is exactly what that is. Oh, you're going to start a business, but instead of it costing you $100,000, $200,000 to start this business, you can get involved in this business for only $200. You can get us involved in this business for $49.97. And now you own a business. And all you got to do is convince 20 other people, 30 other people. Of course, the Ponzi scheme you only need 3. But 20 other people, 30 other people, 30 of y'all get together with your $200, and God is going to rain down that blessing from the top of the pyramid down to the bottom where you are sitting.
Right.
And just like in most pyramid schemes, only about 2% of the people ever make any money at all. Yep. In this pyramid scheme, the only people who make any money are the pastors and the ones that are in the pastor's clique. So unless you're in the pastor's clique, unless you're the pastor, you're not about to become a millionaire for giving you $10,000. When really, he just wanted your $200. Your $200. Because he said 30 people. I guarantee there's 50, there's 60, there's 70, there's 80 people. There's 100 people in there that can give $200. And if you got 100 people who can give $200, well, that then is $20,000.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Woo!
Yeah. So you like the way that sounds, don't you? Mm-hmm. That's the scheme. Christians fall for it day in, day out. But if you took that $200 that you are going to give this man every month, and you put that in the S&P for the next 20, 30 years,
you'll be a millionaire.
You'll become a millionaire. It's really that simple.
Discipline.
Have the discipline to do so, and you can achieve it. Always remember, you have to free yourself to be yourself.
Because your greatness is non-negotiable. Good journey.
Good journey, good vibrations.
Good journey and vibrations. Yeah. Hell yeah. Now we're on to the next one. Yeah, man. Long live Bushwick, man. You know what's crazy about Bushwick? And Willie D put it out there. It's like, man, this motherfucker Bushwick used to fight me. like nigga, we used to get into it. I'm like, me personally, I'd be like, Bushwick, you drunk right now, man. Man, I ain't about to fight you, bro. But you cool, man. You know, I'll probably get a little nigga a hug or something. Somebody get a little nigga a hug or something. But he said motherfuckers used to get toe up. And the motherfucking album cover with Bushwick in the motherfucking hospital bed and they rushing him to emergency after getting shot in the fucking eye. Like, dog. Like, nigga. If that's not the realest album cover you've ever seen, I don't know what is. That's the realest album cover I've ever seen in my life. This is an actual picture of Willie D and Scarface pushing Bushwick on an emergency gurney after being shot in the fucking face. That is the realest album cover ever. No one is topping that album cover. I think the second realest album cover, y'all, you know, should I say Kendrick? It's like a picture of a van. You know what I'm saying? But nigga, yo, man, Ghetto Boys tops the charts on that. Best realistic album cover ever because it was real. It was too fucking real. It was too fucking real. Now we're on the next one, y'all.
We met because God knew we needed each other. Not by chance, not by luck, but by his perfect design. He saw the gaps in our hearts and filled them with love through one another. He knew the battles we'd face and gave us the strength to face them together. Our story is proof that God's timing is always right and his plans are always better than our own.
So divorce rates are high.
Right.
Spousal abuse is high.
Right.
Financial stress is high. In every category of life in a relationship, the numbers are just as high, if not higher, in a Christian relationship, in a relationship that is supposedly blessed by God. God brought you together God is the one who is over your relationship. And what do they tell you all the time? They tell you just pray about it.
Yep. And I learned that the hard way when I was in my situation. Because she was supposed to be the woman of God. I'm being the man of God and all this shit. But this bitch was fucking nuts. Played me like a goddamn violin. But in the guise of a church-loving, Bible God-loving bitch. But behind closed doors, bitch, you wasn't shit. Then it's supposed to be the foundation. I'm praying like, Lord, heal her mind. You know, let her see who I am and all this bullshit. It's like, what is wrong with this bitch? Lord, give me a sign. Somebody talk.
That this is you got to be a godly man and she got to be a godly woman. She needs to be a Proverbs 13, and you need to follow the ideas of a man loves his wife.
Yeah, and the shit was crazy, man. I saw Kendra G, right? Like, yeah, yo, Hurykane, you fuck with Kendra G? No, I don't. I go over there and troll. To see some titties. I'm like, yes, I'm over here for the twins only, and to see what motherfucking bitches on there so I can roast her ass. But this chick came on Kendra G, and she was on a little on the thick side. She wasn't too big though. But bitch looked like Kenan Thompson. Bitch looked like Kenan Thompson with some braids that's put up in a ponytail, right? But she had the nerve to be like, she want a man of God, right? But within that same sentence, she says she want him to have a little thug in him. I'm like, bitch, you're not going to get that. You're not going to get that at all. You can get a nigga that's going to go upside your fucking head, but yet he still believe in God. Like, bitch, you stupid. You stupid. But this what God brought together. He's a man of God. I'm a woman of God. To make this shit work. No, this nigga going upside your head. He's out there selling drugs, in and out of motherfucking jail. But he's a man of God and your thug. Gotta have a little thug in him. Like, man, bitch, just say you want a street nigga. because on some real shit, all that godly shit is out the window once the niggas in the streets. Ain't nobody thinking about no God. Everybody thinking about getting that bag or busting nigga beside the fucking head and taking this bag. So it's like, bitch, you stupid. You want a man of God, but you want him to be a thug. Bitch, you dumb. But yeah, nigga, this bitch was like Kenan Thompson. I swear to God. Yeah, nigga, I was motherfucker watching Kendra G. Just a troll. I only go there for the twins. I like when she wear those motherfucking shirts to show off the motherfucking twins a little bit. And she be bouncing a little bit. I'm like, bounce, bitch. Niggas be in the chat laughing like a motherfucker. I'm like, nigga, I'm waiting for the bitch to ban me. I'm like, who else I be trolling? I troll, who else? I know it's Kendra G and Tasha K. I troll that bitch too. I'm like, bitch, I'm here for the twins, y'all. I'm here for the twins. And look, if they wearing some shit that's covered up, I don't go to it. I'm like, oh damn, she don't got the twins showing. I'm out. But shouts out to JVJ, because like JVJ Network, like he covered Kendra videos, and I be over there sometimes, and we just be roasting the shit out these bitches. So shouts out to the JVJ Network, y'all. I got some videos on my live. I was over there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. He the only reason why I even motherfucking fuck with Kendra G. Yes, I'm blaming you, JVJ. I'm blaming you. All right, yeah, but y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the JVJ Network and Let's Talk with JVJ on YouTube, y'all. He on Facebook and Instagram too. But you still on this one now. Let's get it.
Christ loved the church. He's willing to sacrifice your life for it. The body of the man doesn't belong to the man, but belongs to his wife, and the body of the wife doesn't belong to the wife, but belongs to the husband. Yet, sex is the major reason why most relationships crash and burn. Finances come behind that, but sex and finances. The Bible tells you how to manage your money, that you should measure twice and cut once.
And what I'll say, the three things that motherfuckers supposed to argue about in a relationship is communication, finances, and sex. What breaks up most relationship? Finances and sex. Because nobody don't do the number one thing, which is communicate. Get them, coach.
That you should make sure that you're not spending more money than that you make. That you should be a good steward over your talents. Got two stories telling you about being a good steward over your talents. But yet, Christian marriages have a higher divorce rate and experience just as much, if not more, spousal abuse than any other relationship.
Right.
So are you sure that brought you together? Or was it the fact that when you looked at her, you thought that she looks nice, and she thought that you looked nice? Was it the fact that y'all became friends in a non-sexual environment, and then that verged into a relationship? Why are you really together? Did you really pray for that person, and God showed you the image of that person, and then you went and found that person? No.
And most of the time when they so-called pray for the motherfucker to come into their life, they get the motherfucker and they mistreat the motherfucker. And other times, y'all pray for someone to come into your life. You know, it's vice versa, men and women. Y'all look over the motherfucker that God sent you. Y'all say he's boring. Y'all say he's not tall enough. You know, so it's like all that God shit, bitch, it's really just you making choices. And vice versa. But what's crazy is how, like, when the abuse starts to happen, they just stay in it. It's like, yo, what the fuck? I'm gonna do it because God, you know, God said we gotta stay in this shit through thick and thin. Like, fuck all that. Yolanda Adams almost on her second or third marriage. I think God might understand. You don't want to fucking die getting your head knocked off.
You happen to live in whatever town or city you live in. You work wherever you work. You go do things or whatever you do. Or you're online scrolling, and you find somebody. And then you develop a relationship with them. And then out of the 8 billion people on the planet, you try to make that relationship work. When you first met, you put up your representative. Your representative then becomes your real self after you get the person, and then all of a sudden you don't like each other. Or when you have experiences, instead of you growing together in the experience, talking about it, developing a similar sense or a likable sense about the experience together, so you grow separate.
Communication,
You grow, you change. And instead of dealing with the root of a problem, you deal with the symptoms. Oh, he or she cheated on me. Why? Are you going to deal with just the issue of the cheating, or are you going to deal with why the cheating happened? What made that person so unhappy in the relationship that they went and stepped outside the relationship? What happened? What's going on? What's the true reason? Is it a learned behavior? Was it peer pressure? Was it something missing in the household? Was there something missing emotionally? Was it the fact that everybody's stressed out and they just want to relieve the stress? What is the real cause? What's the real reason? Not, oh, now I got to control your life and I want to go through your phone and all this other bullshit so I can keep tabs on you, which creates more stress. So these whole ideas that, oh, God created these relationships. Have you ever read the Bible? Do you see the relationship that this God creates?
Ooh, do you see the relationship that this guy creates? He about to go through it. He about to get into it. These are the relationships of the motherfucking Bible. Here's one. Here's one of my favorites. How David, you know, the king of Israel, the one that slayed Goliath, David, king. David was in his castle, whatever the fuck shit he was at, and he saw a beautiful woman. Her name was, what's her name? Bathsheba or some shit. David went to her husband, put him on the front line of the most fiercest battle, got him killed to take his wife. Yeah. Did God put that together?
I'm talking about, look at Sarah and Abraham. He pimped her twice to get goods. First time accidentally. Second time, he did it on purpose. And then his son tried to do it later on, but it didn't work.
Pimped her ass.
Jacob, he didn't even want Leah, but she his wife, and gave him more sons than Rachel, but he loved Rachel more. But he had multiple wives. Then they gave slave wives. Just like Abraham, Sarah gave slave wives to Abraham. These are the relationships. You got Isaac and Rebecca. Isaac sitting up there. He got his favorite son, she got her favorite sons, and they all plotting against each other. Yep. They're not a family that prays, they're a family that prays on each other.
Woo!
Oh, and let us not forget Ruth and Boaz.
Ruth and Boaz.
Goodness. Yes. Let's get the woman who wanted to stay with the other woman, and then when she saw that the old rich man was giving her some sugar, some candy in the form of wheat, she went home and Naomi said, girl, you gotta get dressed. Go lay down at the bottom of his feet, submit to that man. And for that old geezer who was getting drunk and going into the press, he said, well, let me trick my elder cousin into being able to marry you and get all the land. Yeah, that's the relationship we want.
Yep.
Which one, David and Bathsheba?
Woo, David and Bathsheba? Woo. I just said
Judah
it.
and Tamar?
Woo.
Really? You can't even have Solomon and Sheba. She was embarrassed based on her dark skin, and then that was just a temporary booty call in the first place.
Yep.
So you can't even have that one. And Joseph was gonna put Mary away, because they not broke the tradition of not having the sex before they got married, and she was pregnant. So you know she had sex. There ain't no good relationships in this Bible. There aren't any. The God doesn't put any great relationships.
Samson and Delilah.
Two people working hard to make sure that they grow together, stay together, deal with real issues, build together. That creates relationship.
That's right.
Irregardless of your God. Because you can find great relationships with people of all different religions and non-religions. It's all about the two individual people.
That's right.
Or 3 or 4, depending upon what your relationship status is.
Yeah.
But it depends on the people, not a God. So always remember, you have to free yourself to be yourself. Because your greatness is non-negotiable. Good journey, good vibrations.
Good journey and vibrations.
My husband used to ejaculate prematurely until this. You know you don't.
You already know what it is. You already know what it is. Yeah, you're right. Those relationships in the Bible are shit. But that motherfucking David story, nigga, like, that's the shit that got me. I was like, this nigga sent this bitch husband to the fiercest battle, got him killed, and took this wife. This nigga grimy. This nigga grimy for that. All right, we're on the third one. All right, we got 2 more videos.
Just love to say that the Gospels are written by anonymous authors. We don't know who wrote them, therefore they are unreliable. Now, just because the writers of the Gospels didn't include their name in the text doesn't mean that we don't know who wrote them. In fact, there is zero disagreement among the early church fathers who wrote the Gospels. There was no competing authorship. At no point did anyone say it was this person and not that person. And there has never been a copy of the Gospels found that was not attributed to either Matthew, Mark, Luke, or John.
What?
Love how Christians lie.
Lie like a motherfucker.
Because this gentleman just told a bold-faced lie. The bold-faced lie in the first part that you have to realize is how he misrepresents the argument that atheists makes against the authorship of the Gospels within Christianity.
Right.
So let me clarify the argument for everyone out there and for him. It is a known fact that up until 180 CE, the Gospels were all unnamed. So your early church fathers who preceded Irenaeus, your early church fathers like Justin Martyr, never attributed any of the Gospels to any individual apostle. As a matter of fact, he called it the wisdom of the apostles. Mark, Matthew, Luke, or John. Right. And there were other Gospels that were in circulation at that time frame that were considered to be scripture. Now, because each of the Gospels was well known to be written anonymously, that is when Irenaeus, in around 180, added the names Matthew, Mark, Luke, right. Y'all better and John. Look it up. The Gospels that were similar to each other or synoptic, and that's how they gained their name. Now, every other rendition or copy of any one of those Gospels after 180 were then attributed to that named apostle. So, if you were to find a copy of Mark in 400 CE, and it is the same as the one that is attributed to Mark, then yes, they're going to attribute that to Mark because it was previously named Mark in 180. But anyone prior to 180 would not have attributed those same copies to Mark because it was unnamed at that time frame. Now, the validity of the Gospels, even though they were written anonymously.
And plus, we still got to talk about Piso and Pliny. I think like that was after too. So like, yeah, go look up Piso and Pliny. It's like they helped write the New Testament. A whole bunch of motherfuckers was doing this shit out all after. But like the goal of this video is, it doesn't even matter. That's the whole point of this video. Because God ain't real. But get him, coach.
Does not verify itself by having copies of it to say the same thing or similar thing, because they all don't say the same thing. For instance, Mark chapter 16, verse 8. In the oldest versions of the Bible, there is no Mark 16, verse 9, 10, 11, 12. Mark ends at verse 8 of chapter 16. So therefore, any copy of it that has anything after that is some Christian interpolation, some additions that scribes or the church made to it. Yep. So that in itself invalidates it as gospel when we know that additional stories have been added to it. The story in John concerning the woman who had committed adultery, and Jesus drawing a line in the sand. When we look at the oldest versions of John, that story is not in John. That story was part of other people's oral traditions and then was later added to John because they felt like it fit. And they felt like it fit more in John than any other gospel. And then they moved it around in John. But when you find the earlier editions of John, the oldest ones, the story is not there. It crops up centuries later and is added to the Bible. So just the additions alone discredit the Bible. Not to mention the contradictions that the Bible has either within it, each story, each gospel, or in comparison to each gospel. If you do not understand this, go read your Bible.
For real.
Read and track the people who were present
Christians ain't shit
during Christ's so-called resurrection. Which Marys other than Mary Magdalene was there?
Exactly.
What other women were there?
Exactly.
Did Peter run there? Did Peter get outran by another man? Was there an earthquake? Was there the sky getting darkened? There were so many irregularities. How long was he supposedly in the grave? Some have him in the graves for about 38 hours. Others have him in the grave for 48 hours up to 52 and 72 hours. How long was he in the grave? Where were the angels? Were they outside? Were they inside? Have the stone already been moved away?
Right.
Is it already?
Yeah, there's so many contradictions. Allegory is in it too. Yep. Oh God, like after reading this shit multiple times, I found puzzles, mysteries, riddles, contradictions, metaphors, symbolisms, parables, allegories, mythology, numerology, and a splash of spirituality. But majority of it was a lot of holes that I needed to fill by reading the Dead Sea Scrolls. Bars. I didn't mean to rhyme.
Still there, and it was witnessed.
Facts, relentless, yep.
Were the angels sitting at the head? Were they sitting at the feet? How was the cloth? Was the cloth wrapped in separate pieces? Was it at the head? Was it at the tail? Where was the cloth? There are so many irregularities.
It's called a shroud of turret.
It's one thing to say that, oh, he had on a red shirt, and another person says, well, he had on a cherry shirt. It's a whole nother thing when you don't even earthquake happen. And that's just dealing with the resurrection. Let alone if I start talking about the birth of Jesus, comparing Luke and Matthew.
Right.
The differences that they have there.
For real.
One suggests that he's born at the time frame that Herod Archelaus was disposed of, and there was a census. That's 6 CE. The other Mark says that he was born during the reign of Herod the Great. Well, Herod the Great is the father of Herod Archelaus. Herod the Great had died. Herod Archelaus is reigning, and then Herod Archelaus is being disposed of. And that's when Quirinius comes and conducts the census. When Quirinius comes and conducts the census. So is it 6 CE? Or is it when Herod the Great was alive, which would put it between 4 and 6 BCE and earlier? Was it during time frame of a census? And there was only one census that Quirinius performed while Herod Archelaus was being disposed of and while Quirinius was governor. In 6 BCE, 4 BCE, Quirinius was a legatus in Turkey. He was not the governor of Syria. Therefore, it doesn't match. But then in Luke says that Jesus' ministry started in the 15th year of Tiberius, which then puts it back to around 4 BCE.
Yep.
So it doesn't work. Within Luke himself, he confused census.
Had to go back.
So is it 6 CE?
Sorry about that, man.
Or is it when Herod the Great was alive, which would put it between 4 and 6 BCE and earlier? Was it during time frame of a census? And there was only one census that Quirinius performed while Herod Archelaus was being disposed of and while Quirinius was governor. In 6 BCE, 4 BCE, Quirinius was a legatus in Turkey. He was not the governor of Syria. Therefore, it doesn't match. But then in Luke says that Jesus' ministry started in the 15th year of Tiberius, which then puts it back to around 4 BCE. So it doesn't work. Within Luke himself, he confuses himself. Did Jesus go to Egypt right after the birth?
was eight
Did
days
they go to
old?
India or Tibet?
Or did they go to Jerusalem?
Or Jerusalem.
And then from Jerusalem, they went to Galilee.
Because I read,
and
like,
then
he went to
back
Tibet.
and forth to Jerusalem for the Passover for the next 12 years till Jesus has his confrontation.
Oh, no, the argument was, you know, like in the beginning, like the fucking pastor was talking about how the atheist argument is authors wrote the Bible and it's what the fuck that nigga say? It's like it's a battle between authors. It's like you can't, what the fuck did that nigga say? I'm trying to write it in my mind. Okay, I want to say it right. I don't want to say it wrong. But the core of it is why believe the Bible if it was written by man? That's one. And the contradictions in it of all the situations in all the first four gospels. You know, like you should just blow it off because it's all contradicting each other.
Church when he snuck away from his parents. So did he go to Egypt or did he go to Galilee and then did he go to Jerusalem and then Galilee?
Yeah, but you can't blindly believe something. But at the same time, I agree with your first part. The authors don't matter because the goal is about control.
I heard he went to Tibet. Back into Nazareth. I heard he went to Tibet monks. Where did he go? And according to Matthew, Jesus returned out of Egypt.
And they always say the air shit, but do you know that the government is fucking with our air? We talk about God this, but sooner or later we might not even be breathing anymore. Like all the real shit. Where is God at to help that shit out? These motherfuckers got the ability to manipulate weather. It's over. Your government is God. Your scientists are God's minions. But remember, God is the government. Or we could be like gold, oil, and drugs. Or guns, oil, and drugs. Real shit. There has not have been no divine intervention since the so-called biblical divine intervention. Like I'm talking about like real shit. And don't get me started on Revelation hasn't happened yet, or Revelation is starting now. Get the fuck out of here. I read the book of Revelation many times, and it's too much Final Fantasy, anime, sci-fi, monsters. It's like God destroys the planet the first 10 chapters, opening up seals and blowing trumpets and shit. I don't see no demons attacking nobody or nothing. It's God. And then around chapter 11, Jesus pops up looking like a slain lamb with 8 eyes and a sword coming out of his mouth on some giant kaiju shit. Surrounded by angels with eyes all over their fucking body. That is disturbing. I'm standing next to a demon. I'm like, yo, that nigga look way more scary than you, bro. Nigga, you need some work. The perspective is it doesn't even matter because God ain't real. And for thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of years, motherfuckers have been tricked. People have been going to the grave believing that we live in the end of days and God is coming back in their time. And he hasn't. Yeah, the human condition is fucked. It's super fucked. And God is not coming down to stop this shit. Let's ask a question, because this the Hurykane tonight trapped this church. And we gonna ask. We gonna ask some questions. God, why you haven't killed the devil yet? Let's ask that question. If the devil, Satan, and demons are all evil, and you up there, God, with all your angels, with flaming swords and weapons and shit, why you come down to kill these evil motherfuckers? Why do people have to be hamsters in a wheel? Why do we have to be an experiment? Why we are ants in an ant farm. Or most importantly, my favorite, because I got a song called Couldn't Save Mr. Wayne. And the hook is, they playing tug of war with your soul. Like real shit. I refuse to be part of that game. And when you find out that look, it ain't just Christianity. I don't believe in none of these motherfucking gods. I know I say God is going to catch these hands. I say it all the time, but I can't give nobody these hands if the motherfucker ain't real. But what I can do is give the government these hands, because they are the ones that's playing God, controlling the food, water, air, creating motherfucking diseases and shit. I can give them the hands for sure. Somebody got to catch them. And shouts out to Kristen, this cool because you made me think about Bobby Hemmett when he gave the Jesus is the Devil lecture. And this got like maybe like 7 videos. It's like a 7-hour lecture. But I read the Bible in all its forms because it's for research purposes. I need it for research purposes. You know what I'm saying? But the true shit is shamanism. I'm fucking with that right now because that shit is 50,000 plus years old, and plus it ain't a religion, it's a way of life. And it really covers, thank you, phone. Yep, and it really covers, you know, the human condition and you unlocking the God within. And if God is real, he's an evil, genocidal, homicidal maniac. Let's just get that out the way. And they was killing motherfuckers for saying it. Hashtag they killed the Gnostics. They hunted them down and killed those motherfuckers. Yep, they all the same. God and devil the same. God, devil, alien, galactic federation, shit, man. You could even motherfucker like put the great mothers in it. It's like, look, we ain't seen no divine intervention. So like, let's look at reality, people. Look at reality. Now, I'm not saying that no anomalies happen in our life. I've experienced an anomaly, but you know, I put it towards my power because I unlock my power. You know what I'm saying? My anomaly is my apartment building got burnt to a fucking crisp, and my apartment is the only one standing. Mine. You know, you feel me? Proof of my power. I was in a meditation. I was heavy in my spiritual work. Altar work, everything. Visualization, affirmation, manifestation, mantras, mudras, chakra systems. I was doing it. I protected my motherfucking apartment from a fire. And it was on the news. Holla at your boy. Because you just get motherfuckers like, prove it. Okay, prove it. I can prove it. Here you go. Type in Detroit West Side apartment fire. You will see a picture of me with a fucking hoodie on. With my flag on. Know what I'm saying? Reality is divine intervention. It's philosophy 101. I'm burning all these fucking books. The real power is within. But shouts out to everybody leaving comments, y'all. Y'all make the chat hype. Sunday service. And plus, it's good to engage. It's good, you know, because it's good engagement. I know, my guy. I was being a smarter. I know, man. Krista, you cool, baby. Bases Illuminati, etc. Oh, yeah. And plus, it was always shamans, gurus, and masters during the ancient biblical days anyway. They have way more better insight than the fucking Christians. Shit, they was like, give me your money and let's pray while we getting stumped out by the Romans. Like, the fuck out of here. This is why the shamans and gurus left the city and went off to the middle of fucking nowhere. Y'all want to find some real spiritual truth? You got to take a motherfucking journey. You take that fucking journey, get that enlightenment, you'll be a better person. As soon as you go to Jesus, give me your money. Give me your money.
Players was still reigning, and because
that's how you
was still reigning in Judea, they went to Galilee, to Nazareth. But in Luke, he's born.
Yep. That's why they be doing fuck shit with the little ones. Yep. It's like it's a form of control, like it's a form of taking your money. It's like just like think about it. The church bubble, your community struggle. The church flourish while the hood stays decrepit. I'm talking about like they just milking the neighborhood. It's like I see no churches in the hood give back to the hood, but you're taking from the hood. Knowing darn well we all struggle. Like bitch, man, nigga, help. Nigga, in the words of Kevin Hart, help me. You know what I'm saying? But no, we helping the pastor pay church, kids college fund, the new Bentley, and that $62 million jet. Hashtag fuck Creflo Dollar. Or no. Creflo, I want your dollars. That's what his name is. This motherfucker got a church. You got to have a W-2 form. What type of shit is that? That nigga need to be arrested. And plus the other motherfucking, I think it was Sap. This nigga motherfucking say locked the church doors and extorted everybody in his church. That nigga need to be arrested. The motherfucking pastor that's in my city, Marvin Winans, he motherfucking milked my city for 20 plus years. 20 plus years, ain't built that goddamn church on 7 Mile and Woodward yet. And now he just got a donation from Tyler Perry, $100,000, and another 470 something grand from somebody else. And this nigga boasts like, we just got $570 some $1,000, $100,000, some shit like that. I covered it on one of my lives, but the shit was wild. For real. Salute, Mac V.
So we find issues with your Bible because of the contradictions within your Bible, the problems with your biblical narrative itself. That, sir, is the problem. The authorship, at the end of the day, is not why we walk away from your Bible.
Right.
It's the fact that the Bible, its other aspect, the God of the Bible, is just evil. Kill a young woman if she's not a virgin when she gets married.
Ooh.
Killing babies.
Yep.
Destroying people who their only crime is not believing in this particular God.
Right. So God'll murk me if I don't believe in him. I'm sorry, I'm struggling down here and your ass ain't helping out. Fuck you. And the nigga just killed me for that. I don't give a fuck. Or like, what about when guy killed those 40 kids with bears? I to turn around and roast all those kids or just motherfucking laughed it off and went home. But no, this nigga went home to go pray to God and God killed some kids with bears. What type of shit is that? Or there's another one. Kill all the men and women, but keep the virgins. What type of shit is that? And here's some other shit. When you pull the motherfuckers out of Egypt and they roamed 40 years in a so-called wilderness, right? Why they just ain't built a temple within those 40 years? Instead, God like, you gonna get the promised land, but you got to kill a whole bunch of people. Get the fuck out of here. I'm a Gnostic. Nah, I'm not neither. I just grab the truth and whatever I'm reading, apply it to my life, and I keep it rolling. You know, I was like, if God is real, I would go to the Gnostic doctrine for my source. But at the end of the day, they all ain't real. And plus, I love the Hindu stories. I love Shiva, Vishnu, Brahma. You know what I'm saying? You know, I love them more than the fucking Bible. And I wish they was real. I'm talking about like these niggas are warriors. I'm talking about real good stories. Kali the Destroyer. Oh my God, that's a bad bitch with all those arms. Put your arms around me. Kali, baby. Kali the Destroyer. Sexy ass goddess. Misunderstood goddess. But yeah, and you know, in the Quran, it talks about the jinn and shit. It's like, you know, like I don't really follow the religion. I just grab my truth to keep it rolling. I think that's like an omnius or something. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to just keep it rolling. I don't want to put myself in a box. You know, the goal is to observe, adapt, and overcome. Keep it rolling. right? Right, or whatever make you a better human being, right? Just apply all the great positive traits of all the religions and all the shit you learn from cultures. And you just apply it to your life and become a better version of you. Real shit. Because if you put yourself in that box, you're gonna be stuck in that bitch for a minute until you crawl your way out or punch your way out. Man, dog, I'm talking about like, man, it felt good to break free from Christianity. On some real shit. It was a suffocating feeling. It was a motherfucking weight on me, but like, man, the moment I let that shit go, man, I felt free like a bird. Like, it was like no more chains on me. I didn't feel suffocated. It was no more weight on me. I did my thing. I was in the music now. Shit, man, nigga, I'm on stage. You know what I'm saying? I'm motherfucking performing for adults and children and Head Start programs. I was doing my community outreach shit, giving back to the hood. You know what I'm saying? Cleaning up the hood, doing the protesting with the hood and shit. Shit, man, I put in my work. Now it's time for the revolution. I did my thing. So like when they check my resume, or when I drop my documentary, y'all see my resume in full form, shit, y'all be like, oh, yep, I understand why Hurykane ready to fight. Because he did everything. I did it all. I ain't have all the money, but like it wasn't about the money. It was about the message. It was about helping out my people and my community. Now it's time to really truly go out there and start doing some damage. Because after I leave YouTube, like all I gotta say is watch the news. Watch the fucking news. For real.
You do commit similar crimes that the Israelites commit. Genocide them, but only hold accountable a few Israelites for their crimes. And the fact that you would punish the child to the 10th generation for the sins of the father, that's cruel.
Yeah, that's cruel. Punish the child up to the 10th generation. So like if God was real, right? And let's just say I'm suffering now. 10 generations ago, some motherfucking ancestor of mine fucked up and I'm suffering because of that. That's some grimy shit. That's some grimy shit. I like the tactic when it comes to a mafia style tactic. Like, I'm going to destroy you in 6 generations of your family. Like, god damn. You know what I'm saying? Sounds good in a movie, but shit is cruel.
Hey, Ron say, well, no, now you can, it's only so everybody's responsible for their own.
Exactly. You can't get your time back. I don't know what's true about the God Jesus stuff. All I know is that I am going to come back here to replay this game. We ain't coming back here, Crystal. Shit, no the fuck we not. I know a way for us to get the fuck up out this bitch. The goal to get up out this bitch, y'all ready? It's called detachment. Every culture, every religion that I read said the same thing, even though everybody is different. They said the same thing. Detach yourself from this world. Meaning we can't let shit get to us like that. I know it's hard to say because a lot of shit get to us, but like the goal is to detach yourself. Now, you know what you attach yourself to. I don't know what you attach yourself to. But once you detach yourself from what's keeping you mad or irritated or angry, you know what I'm saying? You just got to let go. Detach yourself from this world. That is the only way out. Now, going back to the Gnostics, they said the only way out is through gnosis, knowledge of self. Do you know who you are? Then bam. That's the first step. Now it's time to start working on yourself. It's like doing the inner work and shadow work. And you have to etch that shit in your soul, mind, body, and spirit. I am not coming back to this bitch. You create a realm in your mind, in your soul and spirit of the place you gonna go when you leave this bitch. That's where you going. I already manifested mine. So, now I just got to add a couple characters. Hey, Crystal. And in some cultures, like let's say the Egyptian culture, it's like when we die, we go to the field of weeds. You know what I'm saying? Meet me in the field of weeds, baby. And y'all both have your spiritual intention on the field of weeds. And when y'all die, y'all go there and y'all meet each other. You know what I'm saying? And some Japanese cultures believe I see you on the other side type shit, with that strong love bond and shit. We'll be in paradise that we created and all that shit together. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I find that to be better than what the fuck I saw in heaven. In heaven, you're gonna be saying holy, 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 holy on repeat for eternity. And people thinking they're gonna see their fans and family. No, they're gonna like, now you're saying holy, holy, holy forever. And in hell is either hellfire and brimstone or bottomless pit of darkness. It was like, well, I'd rather just say holy on repeat forever. Fuck that. Both of them is slavery. Both of them is cruel as shit. That's why I focus on the other cultures when it comes to the afterlife, because it seems like Christianity is like, if you don't serve me, you go to hell. And then in the government, if you don't listen to me, you go to jail. And mind you, through colonization, this was forced on the people that was already here believing in other shit. Never forget that. And you got to ask yourself this question. If you wasn't woken up every Sunday morning early as fuck to go to church, would you be fucking with church? You know what I'm saying? Indoctrination is a motherfucker. But I know for a fact that I'm not coming back to this bitch. I know I'm not coming back to this bitch, because who would want to come back to this bitch? Energy cannot be created nor destroyed, just transferred. If I am energy that's going to be transferred, I'm going to transfer myself somewhere far the fuck away from here. And if there is a prime controller that's fucking with where I go, then that motherfucker got to catch these hands. Because ain't nobody gonna control my energy if we are infinite consciousness, infinite awareness, driving a vehicle known as the human body. If I am infinite consciousness, infinite awareness, I know I ain't choose to be here. I had to have been trapped. So I'm gonna destroy the reincarnation machine if there is one. But there are cycles of reincarnation in other cultures. We got the motherfucking Chinese culture, the Hindu culture, talk about this shit, birth, life, death, rebirth type shit. It's like, it seems like they're happy with the trap that we're in. I'm not. So I'm out this bitch. Who's with me? I call this a prison break, because we live on a prison planet, living in a prison body that's trapping our pure, beautiful, light being soul in a place full of suffering to lower our soul vibration so we can come back to this bitch. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, it's a lot to fucking take in, but the goal is to know thyself and create your own reality within self and expand that shit outward, you know. God's most faithful suffered multiple times, yeah. But the whole thing about it is, why do we have to suffer, period, if God is love? You feel me? If I created a planet, if you created a planet, would you have suffering on it? I ask everybody in this chat right now, if y'all was God or goddess and y'all created a planet, would y'all put suffering or evil in that bitch? I'll wait, because the answer would be no. You would not bring suffering and pain or death on a planet that you created. You would not be like, oh my God, this bores me. I need an antagonist to go against me. Playing both sides of the chessboard. For example, Moses and Pharaoh. Moses climbing the mountain to talk to God. God like, yo, go let your people go. I'm about to put a motherfucking, I'm about to hearken Pharaoh's heart though. I'm about to play both sides of the board. Get the fuck out of here. Know thyself, people. And that's one of the things the fucking Gnostics was right about. Gnosis is the way. You got to know thyself. You got to know the knowledge of self. You can read all the books if you want to, but like the whole core of them is gnosis. And the Gnostics wasn't priests. They wasn't preachers. They was people just like you and me that was chased down and hunted down and killed for speaking truth. That the God that you worship, if he's real, he's an evil, genocidal, homicidal maniac. And we all been tricked. It would defeat the purpose of experience of positivity. Yeah, but like at the same time, why would you want any type of causality, entropy in your universe? You know what I'm saying? It's like that. So it has to be already in you to be, let's just say, good or evil, which is, to me personally, a state of mind. You know, so according to the Gnostics, Sophia, which is supposed to be divine wisdom in the pleroma, wanted to do some side shit on her own to create this demiurge, Yada Bayoff guy, to come down here and do this shit. So is Sophia evil? A little bit? Because if you're divine wisdom, you shouldn't even be on no evil shit up there in the pleroma. So like it's like Sophia is your fault on some real shit. Let's get that out the way. Like if she real, it's your fault. You might have catch his hands too. So oh my God, you gonna put your hands on the great mother. Shit. but creating a being that just woke up and started creating just physicality or the material existence with this jealousy, envious, genocidal maniac side of them, is that inside of Sophia that's supposed to be divine wisdom. You know what I'm saying? So like that's why I say I just grab my truth from everything and I keep it rolling. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't fall in the trap, but so like what I grab from the Gnostics is gnosis, learn knowledge of self, keep it rolling. The demiurge, Yada Bayoff, could possibly not be fucking real at all. You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't have the same perspective of evil as you do, because you don't know what they know. We do know what they know. We do know what they know. Because if we're created in an image, we know what they know. We are them. We are them. And another thing, going back to the motherfucking Bible, going back to the motherfucking tree of knowledge of good and evil. Why would you put that tree there if you didn't want them to become you? Because right after they did that shit, the fucking angel said, hey, yo, they bit from the tree and now they just like us. You feel me? Now they just like us. Think about that. That Sold Out channel just dropped. Rock Kim and paid in full. It's blues music. It's badass. Check it out after. Okay. Check that out. And yep, and that's why the club organizations are secret. Right? Like they ain't secret no more. Because we know about them. Because of God. Exactly. Wrong by definition. You can't know what all powerful being knows unless you are the one, which would actually prove that God exists. Good one. But we know what the being knows because we are conscious enough to understand how evil that motherfucker is. Or we could just motherfucking just look at it like this, in another perspective of God just being energy and sacred geometry and spirit. And the knowledge that we have comes from that, I guess, what they like to say, source, or or universe. So like all the infinite knowledge is like just like all out there. Only thing we got to do is sit down and meditate and just pull the shit from the ether. That's another perspective. But at the end of the day, God ain't real because the motherfucker haven't showed his face. And that's the real shit. Like I'm talking about, like looking at it from a reality standpoint. God ain't real because that motherfucker ain't showed his face and stopped all the evil that's happening on this planet when it comes to war and child trafficking and just straight up massive governments, corruption, killing the people. It's like, come on, where are you? All these problem reactions, solution scenarios, it can't be no God up there. And if it is, we got a whole bunch of gods gang banging with each other. We got the Christian God, the Hindu God, the Chinese God, the Japanese God, Norse gods, like, and I read them all. And real shit, there's a lot of more other guys that's better than the God of the goddamn Bible. I'd rather motherfucking I'd rather worship Ganesh. The elephant head motherfucker. Those must exist first, or you couldn't name them. Yeah, people got to stop what they doing and just meditate. I'm not going to make excuses for God killing innocent people. Exactly. I'm not making excuses for that shit either. God kill innocent people. That's a bitch ass nigga. That nigga deserve to catch these hands. For real, for real. For real, for real. That's an evil motherfucker. And that motherfucker deserved to get these hands caught. You know what I'm saying? But because it's God, we make decisions for his actions. Nah, God needs to sit in his own mess. Real shit. And plus real shit, it's like God supposed to be so all powerful, but you could change this shit in the blink of an eye. Like he say he can. He can come down here and change shit, but nah. And plus, like, why you got a whole bunch of angels with weapons and shit? Who the fuck y'all fighting against? Because I don't see y'all fighting demons. And plus, if y'all was, y'all losing because the demons is out here winning. They got the government fucking us up if they're real. You know what I'm saying? But no, this is people doing this. And that's the reality. Your government is God. Gold, oil, and drugs. Guns, oil, and drugs. Grifting, oil, and drugs. For real, for real. And plus, in the Bible, it said this: slaves, obey your earthly masters. That right there should let motherfuckers know, God, I'm not fucking with you. He said in Deuteronomy, therefore thou shalt serve thine enemy. God, I am not fucking with you. Yeah, but yeah, they say the free will argument, but like, how's it free will if I don't serve you, I'm going to hell? That's not free will at all. And plus, how's it free will? Like, if I'm going to heaven, saying holy on repeat, nigga, that's slavery. Everybody thinking they're gonna see their family members. No, nigga, you going straight to the bowel section. Free will is an illusion, just like fucking choice. They already got the motherfucking game set out for you. You just gotta see it. The game is already played. The game is already played. The reason's possible for everything. You could say you have better judgment. I know I have better judgment because I'm not going to kill no motherfucking kids because they roasted me. Look, I'm bald, but I'm not about to pray to God to get him to kill some kids for me. Think about that. I pick our morality, human morality, over Jesus any fucking day. God too. Because Jesus came down and said, I would not take one tittle of my father's law. So that means, nigga, he condoned the actions of his father. Like, nigga, fuck that. To condone slavery, the mistreatment of women, and the death of children. Like, fuck this motherfucker. And plus in the Bible, it said God loved the smell of savory meat. He loved that sacrifice. He loved the savory meat. Pause. Pause again for safety. Yo, we could talk about the other guys too. Shit, nigga, I'll talk about how Sheba cut his own son head off. Because he was trying to go to the motherfucking rest area to motherfucking talk to his wife. Or what was her name at the time? I think it was Poverty. But right before Sheba came back from a long meditation, Poverty told Ganesh, make sure no one comes in here while I'm doing my thing. Sheba comes back like, hey, you know, trying to see his baby. You know, his woman, and the son is in the way, like, mom said you can't come in. He like, nigga, you better get the fuck out my way. He's like, mama said you can't come in. Shiva chops his son's fucking head off. Poverty comes out like, oh my God, you better go put another head on that motherfucker. So Shiva goes out, grab an elephant head, puts it on his son, and now we have Ganesh. Yo, there's some crazy stories on all these cultures. But right now we're talking about Sunday because most people are brainwashed by Christianity. But I got stories for days on all cultures, on how crazy gods are, because they act way worse than us. This is why they jealous of us. This is why God said he's a jealous God, because at the end of the fucking day, we are better than him in many ways, many fucking ways. Oh yeah, Shiva did do that. Shiva cut his son's head off. Poverty was heated. She was like, nigga, you better go put another head on that motherfucker. But I've studied these arguments in my own research. That's what's up. I'm glad you're not religious, man. Glad you're not religious. And you know why I know you're not religious? Because you're still over here. Shit, nigga, we're almost at the 2-hour mark now. You still here. Shit, dog, I know you're not religious. Oh, yeah, we created the greatest in this chat and the host. Thank you. But you know me, I can't worship a god because I'm the god of windstorms and fire. In the Mayan and the Taino culture, I am worshipped as an all-powerful storm god, fire god, and a wind god. And according to the ancestors, I am the breath of the ancestors or the wrath of the ancestors. And like, that's why I named my 2 albums, The Breath of the Ancestors and The Wrath of the Ancestors. You know what I'm saying? So I'm using my God ability through my music. Because back in the day, I was destroying shit. Ask the Mayans and the Tainos about me. Energy cannot be created nor destroyed, just transferred. And it transferred to this motherfucker right here. All right, now we're on the last video, y'all. Last video. Baby, Crystal, we're going to get out together, baby. I'm going to show you so many multiple moves, ways, and abilities and skills. We can't wait, Crystal. Room for one more, Vonta. I got to weigh out this motherfucking realm.
It is good that they happen.
Not self-delete, but more like the shift better. Hurry up. Baby, I got us, baby. Wait till you see my meditative practice, baby. Baby, I've been mastering those exercises, baby. We're going to do the tantric dance and get the hell up out of here.
That the Heavenly Father never allows anything.
Exactly, Relentless. Because a wise man admits he knows nothing. So we all learning. We are the forever student. Gaining this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, understanding, overstanding, outerstanding. You know, people are arguing over that. I don't overstand, I understand. I don't understand, I overstand. I'm like, yo, how about we just all stand on truth? How about that?
To happen to you that is not for your ultimate.
Woo! Now that's a motherfucking fact. Buster, that's a fact. Once you get over the fear of death, the revolution can start. But people so caught up in a political and religious dogma, turn the other cheek and shit. That's why we're afraid to die and fight for our real true freedom of this planet. We could make this planet be the most greatest planet in the world. We just got to get rid of the evil that's killing us through the food, through the water, through the air, through the disease. That's all we got to do. This is why I make revolutionary content on all levels. On all levels.
Good. If we could believe that, we could face anything.
Shit. I just simply had to take my hat off to this man and others of his ilk that has convinced people that the terrible things that happen to them in their lives is the plan of God.
Now, this is the meat and potatoes of the video. We can go back to the beginning.
Ultimately, it is good that they happen to us. That the Heavenly Father never allows anything to happen to you that is not for your ultimate good. If we could believe that, we could face anything.
Shit. I just simply had to take my hat off to this man and others of his ilk that has convinced people that the terrible things that happen to them in their lives is the plan of God, and that this plan of this God is for your ultimate good. Now, there's some sirens in the background. You may not be able to hear them as of yet. I heard them. But I want you to think about the fact that sirens generally mean something bad is happening, and
Come on.
Thing bad is happening, and these are not police sirens I'm hearing. It sounds like fire truck sirens. Someone's house is possibly burning down right now.
Salute Comic Brandon. Can't leave now where you at. What have you done so far? Shit, like we're on the last video.
Someone's business is possibly burning down right now. There's a possibility that there are people in those houses, in those buildings, who will die of smoke inhalation or die of being burned alive, or maybe survive brain damage. Large percentages of their bodies now burned, losing motor function and nerve endings because of the severity of the burn. But that was all God's plan. That is for that person's ultimate good.
To die.
And it's easy to say that.
Or to burn alive. Or to die of smoke inhalation. No, it's God's plan. It's God's will. Get him, coach.
But it's not affecting you.
Right.
It's easy to say that when it happens to someone else and you can look at them as a burnt crisp of a person and say that, oh, but look at the testimony you have. That
talking about a burnt crisp of a person. Like when I recorded this, I thought about this chick I used to know. And everybody, man, God damn it. She fucked herself up. Here's what happened. She was with this guy and he cheated on her. And she set herself on fucking fire. Was that guy's plan? Mind you, they all Christians, all went to church and everything, but this bitch set herself on fire after her guy cheated on her. Wasn't married at all. They're just like a regular boyfriend, girlfriend type shit. And she just set herself on fucking fire. And there was a little motherfucker like inside joke going around the hood. They call it extra crispy. Niggas owe me money. but yeah, dog, this shit was crazy. So like, what's that guy's will? For the house to burn up? Motherfucker die of smoke inhalation? Or motherfucker survive with nerve functions fucked up? Brain damage? Was that God's plan? Was that God's will, I mean? It's like, yo.
God pulled you through and now you are blessing everyone with your testimony. Your faith was tested and you're still strong in the Lord.
See.
But when it happens to you, many of you are so brainwashed.
Say it.
That you will literally take the messages that people like this gentleman just gave and say that, yes, that is God. And there's a reason why I was in that house and the house burned. Many of you ladies say, yes, there's a reason why my stepfather, my father molested me.
I knew he was going to say that shit.
Me. My boyfriend molested me. My husband molested me. The deacon, the pastor molested me.
Preacher.
Yeah. It was for God's goodness.
God.
Plan. For my good. That now I'm unable to have a truly intimate relationship with another person.
Yep. Consequences.
Because of this trauma that I experienced.
Yep.
This trauma that I went through.
And then they be like, I want a man of God. And you get the man of God that don't know how to treat him. The motherfucker got to be extra sensitive to your motherfucking needs because of what you've been through. I dealt with a chick that motherfucker had that type of problem before. It's like, I don't know what it is. I can say 80% of the time, 80% of the time, like I always met a chick that always had that situation, like a family member touched them, or like they've been touched some kind of way, and because they got like older and they was doing that wild party shit, and they got touched that way. But like growing up, they've been fucked up. Only heard majority from like older family members, and I heard a couple from them being touched in church by a deacon, not a pastor. The only thing I heard about the pastors was that there was fucking bitches on the staircases and they taking our money. But majority of the time, females, you know, that I met like 80% of the time during my 20s, you know, it was always a chick that was always fucked up. It was like, God damn, nigga, y'all go through the fucking worstest shit. How would y'all sit in that shit? It's like, why? It's like, why? You know what I'm saying? You know, and it leads to why people say, man, bitch, you must love the abuse. You know what I'm saying? I see why niggas, you know, like say that, but like I also see from the standpoint from the female that's being fucked over, you know, like the overwhelming fear, the overwhelming fear and intimidation, you know, like going through that situation when they finally wake up and snap out of it, man, they are the most powerful woman you ever seen. Like I'm talking about like real shit. I'm talking about like when they finally snap out of it, shit, hell have no fury. Hell have no fury.
And although on the surface, I may look like everything's all right, and praise be to God, on the surface.
Wait, if you were...
But deep down, right in your knower, you know that you are damaged.
Yep.
That there was no justification for it. That nothing from that has been good. You know this. And for you men, because we don't report it,
right?
But for you men who were molested by that older woman in the neighborhood, molested by that teacher, molested by that pastor, molested by that deaconess, by that deacon, for all you men who were molested, and yet you still stand up in church and call yourself a deacon, a pastor, a leader of the church.
Get them.
Sometimes you become a molester yourself. For all you men, you know that there is absolutely no good that has come from you being molested, that there was not a plan of God's grace and divine goodness in the act of you being molested. The saddest part about it is that many of the men who do the molesting in the church, in society, were either molested by that older woman in their neighborhood, or they were molested by another man in their neighborhood or in their church. And then that person carries the cycle to molest someone else, to molest another girl, to molest another boy, and start it all over again. So it's God's good plan is to make people go through the worst types of suffering possible, so that it creates a vicious cycle of threat, death, trauma, molestation.
Yeah, and that's just on that end.
Crystal, you
On
hilarious.
my end, growing up with a crackhead mother that's stupid, selfish, and stubborn, living place to place, house to house, shelter to shelter, abando to abando, staying with people to staying with people, until I said, fuck this shit, I'm going at 17. You know what I'm saying? That was God's will. And then after I leave home, I get with a chick that's supposed to have been a woman of God. Like everything was church oriented, this, church, that. And plus, I'm cool with it because I'm trying to be a good man of God and a good Christian and a good husband for the future. Just for this bitch to be mentally unfucking stable. Now, usually when a motherfucker is mentally unstable, like they usually have like a foundation to like kind of like lean on, something that's kind of intellectual. But I thought Christianity was intellectual. It wasn't. Mind you, I was young at the time. So I'm like, yo, man, God's will my ass. I was out of the frying pan and into the fire. It was like God telling me, oh yeah, you want to leave this fucked up home of yours? I'm about to give you a fucked up woman. Ha, God's will. You still young. You don't know shit yet. You know what I'm saying? I learned everything from experience. And listening to OGs. And yes, there was a point in time where I have to talk to counselors and pastors. You know what I'm saying? Just, I just needed some guidance. I needed some spiritual insight. Like I need to know, like, if the decisions that I'm making is right, is I'm on the right motherfucking path. You know, like the shit that I'm thinking. It's like, and everybody told me, yeah, it's them that's fucking you over. You ain't doing nothing wrong but being righteous. So keep doing you, and someone will come, or good times will come. Pause. Pause again for safety.
Was that God's plan? Well, if that is your God's plan,
send me that Crystal. Send me one of her
God ain't shit.
Send me Ammon Hillman. Send me that.
To be in the poorest city in the country with a woman that's stupid, selfish, and stubborn, and on crack, that don't give a fuck about nobody but herself, living place to place, house to house, shelter to shelter, abandon to abandon, stand with people to stand with people. Guess I'm gonna keep on saying it. Then God ain't shit. Because at the end of the day, I ain't asked to be born. I ain't asked to be here. And not to mention, we're born a prisoner of war on our own goddamn land. You think I really truly asked to be here? We're born in a fucking body that has an expiration date. Like, really, think about it. We're born in a body that has an expiration date. And we get to choose the expiration date by eating right, exercise, and living right. But when you're constantly surrounded by bullshit, you will crash out, kill a motherfucker, or kill yourself. Like, it's fucking wild. So I see why the masters, gurus, shamans, and other high intellectual motherfuckers, or like people that was just ostracized for being smart, got the fuck on. Like, nigga, we out. Y'all want to do your own thing, do your own thing. And they were still hunted down and killed for just being themselves and speaking their own truth.
Oh no, my goal is to deconstruct Christianity by playing videos of deconstructing Christianity. Just want to get people to read that book that they claim that they love so much, while I tell jokes at the same time at the Christian's expense. I forgot to say my disclaimer. Shit. Disclaimer. I'm cool with the Christians that just, like the Christians that don't go to church, but they live righteously. I call them the like open-minded Christians that just, just do their own thing. I call them the open-minded ones. The second Christians that I'm cool with, that they cool with me, are the conspiracy Christians. They look up the same shit I'm looking up and they expose the same shit I expose. We cool. The second, on the third is the spiritual Christians. They value meditation. Thank you, phone. That's my baby. They value meditation because they understand Jesus and God lives within the heart. So that's the heart chakra. So you focus on love, peace, and harmony, and work your way up through the third, to the third eye, the crown, and shit, and the throat chakra. Throat chakra, then the third eye, then the crown. You know what I'm saying? Like, you focused on the heart chakra on up. You live in love, peace, and harmony. I fucks with those Christians because they value meditation just as much as I do. They understand the chakra system. The last Christians I fuck with, and they fuck with me, and we were just talking about it in the chat, the fucking Gnostic Christians. I fuck with the Gnostic Christians because a motherfucker asks themselves the question, why is the world full of evil? And you read all the other cultures and you find out source and origin, and shit goes back to the demiurge and y'all to bay off. I fucks with that. God is a genocidal, homicidal maniac. You read the Old Testament, genocidal, homicidal maniac. Okay, cool. What happened to the Gnostics? They was motherfucking hunted down and fucking killed, and books was buried. 1945, they was dug up, they was deciphered in the 70s, and now we know about the fucking demiurge. They should have left the shit alone. We would never knew about shit. But I call archaeology grave robbing. That's a form of grave robbing. Leave people shit alone. I know, baby. I saw that. Having a body with no expiration date, I want that body because that's my spirit body. I don't have to motherfucking be walking and being cold. I'm free. I'd rather have my spiritual infinite consciousness, infinite awareness body floating through time and space and going to anywhere I motherfucking want in the cosmos. I'd rather have that than this shit here. And that's a fact. I get to go back to my spirit form, like my energy form. And I'm not coming back to no physical body. And I'm not shit. Watch that shit. I was hooking now watching all his older videos. That's what's up. That's what's up, Crystal. Thank you for putting me up on some shit. You know I gotta put it. But physical body wise, even Dracula didn't dig it. Let me tell you something. Doc Ock did it. That's why he made the metal arms on a new Spider-Man PS4 game. It was like, oh shit, I hate this fucking body. Make my arms, put that neuro chip in the back of the brain. I'm a bad motherfucker. Dr. Otto Octavius. Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Because at the end of the day, people, like this is my shaman book. Like once you get down to that old age, you start thinking about your mortality. So once you get down and get ready for that great departure, when you get ready to leave this motherfucking planet of existence, y'all start tripping. Oh my God, I didn't do all the shit I need to do. And that shit might bring your ass back to this bitch. You know what I'm saying? When I die, I'm going to be dying with a smile on my face. I've done everything I needed to do. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my peaceful end. My second peaceful end is being on some land with Crystal. My third end is going out in the blaze of glory against the government. My other ending is going out in some pussy. I'm going out the same way I coming in, butt naked and screaming. Yeah. Pause. I'm going out in some vagina, baby. Ride me like it's no tomorrow till I had that heart attack. Hell yeah. But let's finish this all out so we can play some music and get up out of here.
Look what happened to the Gnostics.
They're like so many of us.
You can't go out and be effective against the government. And yeah, I know. But shit. I'm blowing up something before I die. Nigga, like a real shit. I'm blowing up a lot of shit. And I'm giving a lot of politicians and business leaders headshots from the scope of a sniper. Allegedly. I'm doing my revolution before I leave this bitch. For real. I'm gonna have my motherfucking ending. I already know. You know what I'm saying? And plus the cool thing about it is so many motherfuckers are scared. But I'm gonna be just like Dennis Leary from Demolition Man. Shit, I ain't trying to lead. I do shit and people are just gonna follow. Simple as that. And I'm glad I carved my own lane with this revolutionary music shit. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't nobody spitting what I'm spitting or how I'm spitting it. This shit is a breath of fresh air. I'm saying what people ain't saying. I'm motherfucking doing shit that people ain't doing. I'm sure doing shit people was afraid of. Wait till you see my next motherfucking venture, y'all. Wait till you see my new venture, y'all. But real shit, the goal is to not die. We all know that. But like at the end of the day, the path that I'm on, I know for a fact, I know the end. I know the end of that game. But the goal is to not fear death, and I don't fear it at all. And that's the greatest fucking thing. I'm smiling right now because I know the battlefield is glorious. The fucking battlefield is glorious. I'm excited being on this battlefield, just going against the motherfucking powers that shouldn't be. And what's crazy is the American people right now in this country, you all are domestic terrorists right now. He signed an executive order. Each and every one of y'all that is against the government in any way, shape, or form, you are in my club now. Welcome. Drinks are on me. You are a domestic terrorist. They could come to your door at any time, any point in time. And I say this now to the end of days. They're not taking me alive. And Crystal, I love you if they try to do anything to me today, but I love you, baby. I love you too, Vonta. You know what I'm saying? Going out in the blaze of glory. But yeah. You have to stare the dragon in the mouth. If you don't have the courage to step into the mouth, yep, you have to live unafraid. Yep. And Buster, you said you're trying to get into comedy, and you said the key word that you need to really do it. You need courage. You know what I'm saying? When I first got on stage, I was nervous as shit. But when that motherfucking spotlight came on and that beat came on, and instead of seeing that small crowd of like 100 or 200 people, I saw 1 million. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was at like the motherfucking BET Hip Hop Awards. You know what I'm saying? Or that motherfucking performance that Snoop Dogg did in Amsterdam and had the whole goddamn crowd out there, streets covered up, like people was everywhere on this goddamn Amsterdam tour. Like, what the fuck? But yeah, courage is the first thing you need before you get on that stage. But don't get me wrong, everyone is always going to be apprehensive before walking on that stage. It always happens. So like, don't worry about that feeling. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Oh, all right, cool. Well, so you got the confidence, you got the courage, you good. You just unexperienced and don't have the type of material yet. All right, I'm gonna stay performing as a musician singer. Nigga, I do parodies, bro. You say you a musician singer? Dog, flip a song around and make it funny. Nigga, flip a song around and do a parody with your musical skills and just focus on the jokes. That's my next parody project. I do parodies too, bro. Go to my playlist, go to Hurykane Parody. Nigga, I do parodies of rock and roll, R&B, and rap. And if you say you're a musician already been on stage, man, and you talking about you want to do comedy too, you can put the shit in the same motherfucking act. You a bad motherfucker, Buster. Yo, Buster. George Carlin is one of the greatest. He's my dog. Like he's in my top 5. He's on my Mount Rushmore of the best. George Carlin, Patrice O'Neal, Eddie Griffin, and what was the last one I said? What was the last person? It was either between Mike Epps or Cat Williams. But yeah, like that, that real shit is the real shit. I love George Carlin. George Carlin is the man. George Carlin is the motherfucking man. They're in a big club, and you ain't in it. And plus, he go ham on religious too. He be like, nigga, y'all worship a Jew on a stick. George Carlin is the man, y'all. Y'all better get hip. Yup. And plus, like when he do his rants on stage, when he doing this comedy shit, man, I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. Fuck the government, George Carlin. Fuck those motherfuckers. The only job I've written so far is like super long. It's like 5,000, 7,000 words, something like that. He said my aunt did that, sing a song and then tell some jokes. See? You know what I'm saying? Good shit. Sing a song and tell some jokes. You got this, Buster. You got this.
I have no desire to worship your God. As a matter of fact, I will not worship your God. Even though we have all the evidence that would demonstrate that your God does not exist. Let me be clear.
Clear.
Your God could prove that he exists in such a way that it is undeniable.
No, I still wouldn't worship that
God
bitch.
of the Bible is real.
I still wouldn't worship that evil motherfucker.
That's right.
God of the Bible is real. And I would still not worship him. I would still rather be separated from him. I would still rather take on whatever powers of punishment he has.
Hell yeah.
And not be in heaven with this evil, narcissistic maniac.
Genocidal, homicidal
Because
maniac.
the God of the Bible, whether New Testament or Old Testament, is purely evil. Pure evil. Even the God of Jesus.
Yeah, because you read the book of Revelation, nigga, the first 10 chapters, God destroying the world. Blowing trumpets and pouring shits and pouring vials and shit, opening up seals and shit, fucking everything up.
Those who want to separate and act like they're Gnostics. Like Jesus was on talking about the evils of the demiurge, and he doesn't worship the demiurge. Whether Old Testament or New Testament, the God of Jesus, the God of Abraham
is evil.
See? Told you, Buster. Yo, anytime, bro. Anytime, dog. You know what I'm saying? I fucks with that parody shit. And now they got a whole bunch of AI parody videos. I'm like, nigga, AI ain't got shit on me and my creativity. An AI will never trump us, Buster. They will never beat us. Never. Fuck a robot. Oh, man. Hashtag hack the planet. Ooh, I hacked the shit out of an AI. Motherfuckers kicking back and making AI parody videos and shit. Yo. Some of them are funny, but like at the same time, I love the hard work that I put in to put the motherfucking idea together. You know what I'm saying? You don't know where the AI get all these digits and ones and zeros from to even put a great parody together. But I know for a fact, y'all can hear me, y'all can see me, and y'all know it's me, and it's not AI. So AI ain't got shit on me in my Denzel voice. Yeah, Tim Dillon fun. Bill Burr funny. Oh, what's that nigga name? Patrice O'Neal's friend. It's the white guy. The white guy that did the motherfucking JFK voice. What the fuck is that nigga name? He was on the Opie and Anthony. He's always on the Opie and Anthony show. Like if y'all ever catch that shit.
He is an evil God, plain and simple.
Yep, no matter what.
The God of the New Testament still allows for women to be treated as property. The God of the New Testament still never got rid of slavery. The God of the New Testament never fulfilled any of his so-called prophecies. The God of the New Testament required human sacrifice, even if it is a fake human sacrifice of himself, still required human sacrifice in order to forgive people for the shit that he created. So he's evil.
Yes, I fucks with Patrice. He's on my Mount Rushmore. That's my guy. R.I.P. to Patrice O'Neal. Patrice used to say some crazy shit. I used to listen to all his shit. That Black Phillip show is my shit. This nigga, you talking about a motherfucker joke. You talking about a joke. This motherfucker was like, you know, when he was talking about like motherfucking sex positions. He was like, you know what a chicken cutlet is? I don't even want to say I don't even want to say what it is. Y'all gotta watch that episode and look it up. And listen to what that nigga said. Have you ever did a chicken cutlet? Like, nigga, it's the sickest shit I ever heard that nigga say. Like, this nigga is wild. And make sure y'all watch the roast of Patrice O'Neal. When I first saw the roast of Patrice O'Neal, this is when I knew that underground comedy was the shit. I'm talking about underground comedy is the shit. That basement comedy, that motherfucking, how can I put it? What's that word? What's that word for those comics? Oh my fucking God. But like, man, like it's just that sector alone. All those cats that was on that stage roasting Patrice was funny, except for Craig Robinson and Judy Gold. Those two bombed. But everybody else was fucking hilarious. Watch the roast of Patrice O'Neal. When Craig Robinson showed up, man, nigga, that shit was hilarious. We was laughing at him, not with him. You watch the news up there on Saturday? Say who? Who talking about Opie and Anthony? I ain't watched Opie and Anthony in a minute. It's been a minute since I watched them. Watch this news. Send it to me, Crystal, so I can get back up on game. You know, send me whatever you got. Send me whatever you got, baby, so I can watch it. But watch the roast of Patrice O'Neal. That shit was great. It was great. It was funny. I think it's maybe like 2 hours because it was so many comics. I didn't know these comics really wanted to go at him. I didn't know these comics. Nigga, that shit was crazy. I'm talking about y'all heard some shit that y'all not supposed to be hearing. I'm talking about like these motherfuckers was really going in. This is the best roast I've seen. You know, Charlie Sheen roast, Donald Trump roast, Justin Bieber roast, but the Patrice O'Neal, that's one of the greatest roasts I've seen. I'm talking about it trumped the Richard Pryor roast, and I love the Richard Pryor roast. This one I found out what Paul Mooney was. You know what I'm saying? Paul Mooney what do they call him? Miss Thing. And then you get older years later and you look at Paul Mooney and you see the mannerisms and you see how a grown man never grew facial hair on his face. I don't see how that's possible. But our gaydar was going off when we saw Paul Mooney. I'm sorry I say it, but if nobody gaydar went off when y'all looked at Paul Mooney, I don't know what's wrong with you. But Paul Mooney is the greatest. But on that Richard Pryor roast, they said it. They used to call him Miss Thing. So like whatever Paul Mooney was doing to be called Miss Thing, he was called Miss when you are a mister. And these roasters, they be telling the truth. This is why I say, watch these roasters, man. Watch the Richard Pryor roast too. And like listen to what was going, man. Everybody was there. It's like Robin Williams, young Robin Williams, John Witherspoon, Tim Reed, man, and Tim Reed. Y'all talking about Tyler Perry, right? Y'all talking about Tyler Perry, right? He had his own movie studio. Tim Reed did it first. Tim Reed did it first. No one ever paid attention to that. And no one wanted to fuck with this motherfucking studio. Man, y'all some hoes. Tim Dillon's show is better than his stand-up. That's what's up. That's what's up. Some people say the same shit about Dave Chappelle. Like his show is better than his stand-up. But Dave Chappelle first 3 stand-ups was funny as fucking shit. Like I ain't gonna fucking lie. Nigga. His first 3 was the shit. Like it's just like Kevin Hart's first 3, was the shit. You know what? His 4th one, I give it the benefit of the doubt. But like I forgot which one where Kevin Hart mentioned sacrificing his girl or his kids or some shit. Or maybe I listened to it the wrong way, but it sounded like he was trying to sacrifice his family in one of his jokes. I'm not really sure. But yeah, baby, send me that so I can watch it. Crystal. We're at the end.
Plain and simple. So it doesn't matter. That dude, show up right now. I have a couple questions for him.
I got a couple of hands for him.
And then I'll take him to a therapy session.
Then I'll take him to a fighting session. Hopefully I'll win.
Him through a series
of ass beats,
counseling and coaching sessions.
Fuck that ass beat.
Which may take thousands of years to unravel the maniacal bullshit.
I'm gonna fight that nigga for eternity.
The evil religious cretin that he is, I would take that time to heal this God.
I will kill that
because
guy.
Obviously, the God of the Bible is an unhealed child who then created others that he could create the same cycle of whatever happened to him to make him such a genocidal,
homicidal maniac,
insecure,
jealous
God that he is. Your God needs counseling in the same way that
your God needs to be put to death.
They need real counseling.
They need death.
They don't need your Jesus or these pastors telling them this bullshit, and the person walks away thinking, "I'll just
the guys need death."
Just like I'm gonna pray the gay away. I'm gonna pray the trauma away.
Fuck that. That don't work.
People need real help, not this pastoral bullshit. And your God
ain't shit.
He needs real help.
Ain't shit.
So always remember, you
gotta free yourself
to be yourself, because your greatness is non-negotiable. The journey, the vibration.
Now they calling me on Sundays. They got motherfucking Sundays scam callers now. They like, damn, they do this shit 7 days a week. Hurykane talking shit. Let's get them. Nigga, that's the Adjustment Bureau. I used to never get calls on Sundays. For this past month, now I'm getting calls on Sundays now. Y'all should see my call log of these scams. But they say it doesn't read in the Bible literally kind of deprive you of actual information, though. No. Like I say, I use the Bible for research purposes only. Just research purposes. Just to try to connect some dots, put 2 and 2 together. And most importantly, it also helped me go at a dumbass Christian to try to hit me with a Bible verse, and I hit them with the contradictory verse of what the fuck verse they told me to prove to them that the Bible's full of puzzles, mysteries, riddles, contradictions, metaphors, symbolisms, parables, allegories, mythology, numerology, and a splash of spirituality. After reading in all those forms to really get a full understanding and read all the motherfucking holes that was not in the motherfucking Bible, which you got to read the book of Thomas, the book of Jasher, the book of Maccabees, all the book of Maccabees, all the books of the 12 tribes, even the book of Enoch, even the motherfucking secret book of John, and the book of Adam and Eve. And I read the book of Raziel, and I read the book of Yetzirah, and I read the book. What was another one? Oh, yeah, the book of Samael, the real name of Lucifer, and the reason why he did what he so-called did. His real name is Samael. But, yeah. So, studying all that shit, and then finding out how religion got to this fucking continent, and then looking at my life, and I was like, nope, I can't fuck with this fucking book no more. It's time to move on. This was 2009, and I just started going on that journey. But I had to go back to that Bible first and read all that shit, all the shit the way I told you. And then I read bits and pieces of the Quran, Hinduism, shamanism. I read some shit from China and Japan. You know what I'm saying? And Norse mythology, Greek mythology. I love those mythologies like a motherfucker. And just grab my truth, keep it rolling, grab some info. So if I ever get on a panel anywhere, I can have something to talk about on all motherfucking levels. Even the phone agrees. Boop, 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 boop. That's my baby Crystal. You know I love you. But yeah. So that was that. And the message is God want a nigga to suffer. And what I loved about the Buddha teachings, it was like, nigga, life is suffering. You know what I'm saying? And I love Buddha's story so much. It's like Buddha left his palace and chose to be homeless to gain enlightenment. And now the world knows this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That's some amazing work right there. Like, yo, dog, you was a prince, Siddhartha. That was his name, Siddhartha. Motherfucker, like he was sheltered from the outside world. And when fucking Siddhartha saw what was really going on in the outside world, like he put himself out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about like that took discipline. That took fucking discipline like a motherfucker. And I'm gonna watch them, baby. Talk about you better watch these. Yeah, I'm gonna watch them. Crystal. You gotta prove my point. They read literally is full of hoes. Yeah, and like that's the whole point, that they want people to take it literally. But if you're reading all those other forms, you'll have a full understanding, and then you can be able to put the book down and go into something else. But like people take it literally so much, and it makes it part of their life, and they get all emotional. It's like that's the shit that the powers that shouldn't be want. They want you to get into that state so they can do whatever they want to you. But if you just read the book like it's just a regular book, and you get all your shit, you get all your information, and then just put the book up. You know what I'm saying? Because I can get the same type of emotional feeling that the Bible give by reading a Harry Potter book or reading King Arthur. You know what I'm saying? It's like, or reading a Star Wars book. Use the Force, Luke. But you're right. It's like they take it literally, and it's crazy. It's like, right, so life is something in Buddhism, and it's cool not to be in Christian. Jesus was the Prince of Heaven. It was crucified, spreading love. Super Buddha. Buddha. But only thing I love about Buddha is the the Chinese joint. Got a big ass Buddha statue in there, and it's all you can eat. Like, yo, it's a bad motherfucker. But in all reality, man, none of this shit real. Like, none of it is real. And you watch the movie The Book of Eli, starring Denzel Washington. And he's walking around with that book. And you find out it's the Bible. And you find out why the bad guy wanted the book. It's for power and control. For power and control. Get people to think about it being literal. Not to mention, when it first got over here, niggas was beaten into submission, right? Murdered, raped, and pillaged and beaten with Christianity. Mind you that. So not only that, now you're forced to believe this shit and pass it down from generation to generation. And the moment you discredit it or doubt it, you're cast out your family, cast out your friend circle, cast out of fucking church, and you feeling all bad because you don't want to believe in a God that you found out that doesn't exist. I hate this fucking Christian book. I hate Christianity. They all need to burn. Like real shit. Or people really need to read their Bible again, use their critical thinking, comprehension, and common fucking sense, and understand that book for what it is. It's a form of control. And then after you do all that, look around you in your neighborhood and find out why is the church bubbling and your community struggling. And then you'd be like, nigga, I'm done with this shit. Well, you said sounds fun. You say, see, that's what I know that I said. It all seems real to me. Well, what's real is what we can see and feel. And if what we see, feel, taste, and touch is electrical signals interpreted by your brain, then none of this doesn't even matter. One thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to define myself. I tried so hard. In the end, it doesn't even matter. R.I.P. to Chester Bennington, y'all. I love Linkin Park. That's my favorite rock group of all time. Next to Leonard Skinner and Jimi Hendrix. They got a sign-up sheet. These stories apply and give info and are shared concepts from across time and cultures. It got some merit. The only thing that got merit is this, and I said it earlier, when they say detach yourself from this world. That's it. That's what all of them have in common. That and that main focus right there is what I live by. That detach myself from this world, and I have. And I'm still cutting shit, but like I feel that I have because the only thing I'm attached to is music, and music comes from the ether. So that's not part of this world. Like this comes from my inner self because we can motherfucker like rap without a fucking beat. We're pulling rhymes from the fucking source from the ether. So, you know, like when it comes to like attachment, like my house or my car or my job or my what, you know, like I'm talking about like growing attachment from material and physical things. Sometimes attachment from dysfunctional family and friends. You know, you gotta align yourself with people that's on your frequency. You know, that has attached themselves from the world so you and that special someone could live in peace and harmony forever. You know, and just like walk through life in true peace and harmony. That's what I love about every culture because they all agree with it. To detach yourself because they say, right after they say, when you detach yourself from this world, you don't have to suffer. People are suffering because I want this, I want that, I need this, I need that. Detach yourself from that shit and they be like, this shit will motherfucking come because you already know your skills and abilities to make shit happen on your own with your own power. You know what I'm saying? This is no divine intervention. This is you, you know, so the motherfucking detach yourself from the bullshit. And it was like, I was attaching myself to trying to be in an industry, but then start doing research, start doing studying, and finding out what the fuck goes on behind closed doors when it comes to the motherfucking money side or the recording side or the distribution side or the publishing side, the motherfucking side where they do the secret rooms and they motherfucking doing rituals and shit, and you find out motherfuckers getting sacrificed. I'm like, I'd rather stay on the local scene. Then I was looking for what label that exists that's real. And like the last great record label was Strange Music, Tech Nine, Chris Calico, motherfucker Chris Rebby, Ritz, Hobson, Twisted Insane, Snow the Product. Over there, bull a bunch of lyrical motherfuckers. Everybody's sleeping on these cats. Nobody talk about Strange Music. Everybody still talk about Cash Money and all these other motherfucking labels. Nah, nigga, Strange Music is where it's at. And like, if I was to get signed to anybody, I would love to be signed to Strange Music. Like real shit. I would love to be signed to Strange Music because like they over there They're lyrical. I'm over there with some people that can match my caliber of rhyme. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, and like, plus we all on some different shit. It's all different over there. Everybody got their own style, lyrical ability, rap fast, rap slow, sing, and just go in. You know what I'm saying? And take 9 on the fucking motherfucking Forbes list. So it's like, yo, and it's a real label. I don't hear no problems coming from them. So it's like, yo, dog, it is what it is. Sign me up to Strange Music. You know? The either is proof of God. No, the either is not proof of God. That's the problem with everybody. They always add God with it when we don't even need to add him. Maybe not Christian God, but of metaphysical reception. I'm going to go with the God of Futurama. Bender saw God. It was all a whole bunch of lights and energy. I'm going with that God. I'd rather see that one. Look like a whole bunch of energy and lights and flashing and shit. That definitely exists in the physical universe. That by definition is supernatural. Atna. You say Atna. More than what I think. Atna. But oh yeah, forgot. All right, cool. Yeah, that was the last video. Okay, cool. Let me go to the music, y'all. What the hell just happened to my music? There we go. Say it. Adina. Atna. Adina. But spelled Atna. Right. Well, we're about to go to some music, y'all. Then we're going to get up out of here. It is 3:08 in Detroit. That means it's 12:08 over there in California, love. Good afternoon, Crystal. You know I love you, baby. And it should be like 8:08 over there in the UK. Hey, Vonta. Baby, you need to come on in here. But it is what it is. Matter of fact, it's 8 o'clock, right? So you about to make you something to eat in a minute, right, Chris? Right, Vonta? You about to make you something to eat in a minute. What you about to smash on? And Crystal, it's the afternoon, so like, what you about to go? Because it's lunchtime. It's lunchtime right now. And it's 3:08 over here. Well, now it's 3:09. And shouts out to everybody in their respective time zones. Yes, I put an all-nighter too, baby. That's why I woke up late. If I told you behind the scenes, I was like, yeah, baby, I might be waking up a little later too because I was working on music. And plus I had to find the motherfucking videos for today's service. So yeah, baby. I can't wait to see what you got, Chris. Hell yeah. We definitely put an all-nighter last night, baby. I'm going to sleep after this. You too tired? Damn, baby. I put it on you like that, baby. You make sure you got up for that service, though. That's what I'm talking about. But let me get to the music real quick. All right, we are in the building. Let me play something for my baby, Crystal. Put an all-nighter in Crystal City last night.
Phenom Rogue One production.
Show me my opponent, where's my opponent? I'm a killer born government, you don't want it, red people to components. Throw you in the ocean, sleeping with the fishes, bitches, listen, I be on it. Out while he's scoring, pull off in the foreign. Going 60 seconds, hit the gas, then I'm blowing like a river, feeling like a winner. Grab a fine chick while they eat her, but dinner, I've been on the mission, never keep me slipping. Calling up the ghouls and we bustin' at a dead building. In the lobby, dropping bodies like a fucking brew, weed stripping everybody. Show me my opponent, show me my opponent, show me my opponent.
on it. Show me my opponent. 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 This is my decision. Killing like a villain. Cut you up the ribbons, cause the government is tripping. Now I'm up in Cali, chilling with this baddie Crystal. Going all in the baby girl, call me daddy. Riding through the valley, smoking on the fatty. Got to get this bird 50 straight in Cincinnati. Gotta get this money, get back to the money. Haters looking funny, cause I shot him in the stomach. Motherfuckers on the battle, you the one to battle. Pulling out the side and make your whole body rattle. Don't wanna kill the chatter, see your body shatter. Dealing with the hurricane, everybody scatter. Show me my opponent, 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 show me my opponent. Shouts out to Jordan. You already know that's the head of the Hurykane Night Trap This Church Choir. You know we gotta let these people know. They gotta know themselves.
When you know, you know. When you know, you
shouts out to everybody. Hurykane Night Trap This Church.
When you know, you know. When you know, you know. When you know, you know.
When you know yourself, you see the vision, multi-dimension, parallel worlds with you were sitting. Shot the work, get the work. I was an introvert, broke out the shell, time to put it work up in the burst. I think government, Democrats, and Republicans, fucking mulligan. Only get one shot, then I'm done with it. I'm the master, I calculated the data with dark matter. Using the elements, make the space shatter. Hate chatter, fair softer than cake batter. Let's take matters from Earth to space battles. Like an anime, from Sunday through Saturday. Using alchemy, playing with magic like Final Fantasy. Final boss, the blade longer than Sephiroth. Black Messiah, hell yeah, I better cross. I'm a rebel, fight for a cause. The universal law, fight the enemy through the stars.
When you know, you know. 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 When you know, you know.
When you know yourself, you see the power, the very power that turn the enemies to cowards, they get devoured. I turn the minutes into hours, they look sour. Hurricane is like the clock tower. Spit the mantra, analytical monster. With the truth, I'm a conquer. Enemies acting bonkers. I'm exuberant, stay maneuvering, hooligan, super kick to the moon again. Hell no, I ain't doing no. Destroy the temple with using powers of elementals. So essential to my team, despite the differential. I'm a warrior, keep it simple. My flow make the triple instrumental, cause it did mention no time ripples. Do good into icicles, a slice missiles. Cut the government, I turn tanks into bicycles. I'm a rebel, fight for a cause. Universal law, throw the enemy through the stars, kill them all.
When you know, you know. When you know, you know. When you know, you know. When you know. When you know, you know. When you know, you know. When you know, you know. Yeah.
Better know thyself, you better listen.
Now, this is the track right here. Better know thyself, you better listen. Because you are the true God. Or the God. I worship no one.
Better know thyself, you better listen.
Let that be right. How can I worship a God when I am the God of wind, storms, and fire? You better listen. Gotta know thyself. I'm the God of fire.
Better know thyself. You better listen.
I'm the God of wind. Gotta know thyself. You better listen. Nigga, I'm the God of storms.
Better know thyself. You better listen.
Look me up. I'm like the doctor. It was like, nigga, look me up. When you walk in the Hurykane Night Trap This Church, to your right, you see the God of fire. To the left, on the
glass window, you see the God of wind, but right ahead of you see the God of storms. So we gonna pay homage to the real God, God of fire. God of fire.
Coming through like a boss, knocking on your soldiers off, flips in the air, doing tricks like it's motor cars. Told them all, don't fuck with me, gotta show them all. Solar park, can't get it rapping like a solar park. Hold them off, gotta reload, hit a motherfucker, got a bomb, hit the reload on the motherfucker. Kill the flesh, drop the bones, I'm a monster. Operating on the enemy, I'm a doctor. Surgical, now you're vertical, and you're convertible, durable. Hell no, nigga, you deplorable, burnable. Better bow down to the God of fire. I don't think you motherfuckers gonna make it out alive. Got your fans traumatized, taking on your dollar signs. Hacking everything, yeah, I got my phone modified. I despise every grenade, cause they fucking lies. I'ma shine with the revolution on the fucking ride.
God of fire. I'm the motherfucking God of fire. Bow down to the God of fire. God of fire. God of fire. I'm the motherfucking God of fire. Keep the gun modified. Cause I'm the God of fire.
Any, many, mighty mo, shoot a hater right his clothes. If I point my finger, motherfucker, bitch, you gotta go. I'm the dope or the window. You be falling quick. Who is this? It was a fed that was talking shit. Shooting cops every day. Operation Pistol Play. Creeping on the cops on the motherfucking interstate. Get a case, sticking through your face. Shot you in your face. Hacking on machines.
I'ma change the neural in the face. Now I got some Terminators and they king of termination. Dressing up like Lord Vader. Better call your Lord and Savior.
Pulling cable, pulling Vegas.
Smoking weed, rolling papers.
Everybody high.
When we shine and adjudicated true executioner. Powers like a Eurobug.
Don't mean expansion.
It's the power of a Sukuna.
Who is ya? I'ma hit you harder than the Kuma, bruh.
Handing out phase like it's motherfucking supercut. God of fire. Fucker. Bow down to the God of fire.
Motherfucking God of fire.
Woo! Yeah, I'm the motherfucking God of fire. Jehovah ain't got shit on me.
Motherfucking God of fire.
Yeah, keep the gun modified. God of fire.
Keep a gun modified. Knock your heads off. Motherfuckers gonna be traumatized. Thinking I'm the God of fire.
Yahweh gonna catch these hands. God of fire.
Keep a gun modified. Knock your heads off. Motherfuckers gonna be traumatized. Thinking I'm the God of fire.
Jehovah, the demiurge, Jesus, all y'all catching these hands.
God of fire. Keep a gun modified. Knock your heads off. Motherfuckers gonna be traumatized. Thinking I'm the God of fire.
Bow down to the God of fire. I'm the motherfucking God of fire. Keep a gun modified. Knocking heads off. Motherfuckers
gonna be traumatized.
Nigga, I'm the God of fire. So bow down to the God of fire. Now, like I said on the other side of the church, we gotta worship the God of wind. I will take their breath while they stand. Fuck the government. Everything they stand for. I am the God of wind. Tell them. I'm the motherfucking God of wind.
Tell them all again, tell them all again.
I'm the motherfucking God of wind.
Tell them all again, tell them all again.
I'm the motherfucking God of wind. I know, Crystal.
God of wind.
Y'all ready?
Let me put it to the limit, never forgive me when I spit it. Gotta cut you off the records, I'm a motherfucking business. I'm not finished when I hurt you fucking feathers, when I blow up the singing, and I'ma sing it with a minute.
Any minute, every minute, anybody that wanna get it.
Cause the government tripping, if your body up in the minute. I'm the villain, the villains, but the government is the motherfuckers killing innocent.
And they causing division.
But not my decision will cause a collision. I'll never breathe for a minute. Smoking the weed, I got a cheat for a minute. Stop right by getting your vitals, I got a time to really get the beat up in the spiral. I'm the hurricane, and I'm ready to win. The sipping jam, need to get to be spanned. So I'm laying on the bands, and the calling was in. I got to throw it in the springs, and the motherfucker running again. They call it revenge, but they can leak. Those motherfuckers full of deceit. Why they all gotta witness defeat? I'm the beast of the vibe of the beats. I'm a G, you the motherfucking coward to me. Put your head in the sand. Now I gotta put your head in the van. Take it to the Badlands, fill a clan, get the bread in the van. Those bastards ain't stand the chance. I'm taking back onto the land. I ain't motherfucking
making demands.
I gotta go against the government, man. I came with the gun in my hand. Put an RPG in front of the van. About to blow with the government, man. Trying to play the game. That's great to change. They use a figure C to arrange the brain. To get it brain to brain. This world will remain the same. Hurricane could change the game.
I'm the motherfucking God of wind.
Tell them all again. Tell them all again.
I'm the motherfucking God of wind.
Tell them all again. Call all your friends.
I'm the motherfucking God of wind.
Tell them all again, tell them all again.
I'm the motherfucking god of winds.
Tell them all again, call all your friends.
I'm the motherfucking god of storms. When you walk into the Hurykane Night Traptist church and you look straight ahead, you see the storm god Hurykane. You better ask the Mayans.
I was born the god of storms.
You better ask the Tainos about me. Hurykane Night Traptist church. Put them heads together.
I was born the god of storms. Witness the power in a lot of forms.
The empire.
Swords decapitate like a god of war. The bloody gore is the reward, but keep running forward. The spook who set by the door, screaming bloody war.
Murderer, hurting you, serving your bullets and murking your hurdle was murderers, leaving body parts in your furniture.
Eliminate this your fate.
I'ma break you like a dinner plate.
Obliterate with the case. Shoot your
Feds on the interstate. Underlay, never gonna put my gun away. Run away when I pull out that Thundercat. You be done away.
The way you get hit, stupid little bitch. Hurricane is a storm. You niggas, you better dig, cause I'm the god of storms.
Ask the Mayans about me, bitch.
I was born the god of storms.
Ask the Taino.
I was born the god of storms.
Ask the Empire.
I'm the god of storms.
Bow down to your God.
I was born
God.
of storms. Witness the lyrics in a lot of forms, a lot of swarms. Getting their ass kicked, I'm Jason Bourne.
I'm super quick, hitting motherfuckers with super kicks. I'm too legit, true to this. My mind is scrupulous. Rattle you. After that, I'ma shatter you. Rip out your clavicle. I'm a radical, savage animal, cannibal, not a cannibal. I don't wanna be animal. Dismantle your government, they tyrannical bastards. Hurricane, I'ma kill it till there's no remain. Bring it, wind, fire, and stormy rain. Fuck the game, bring the shackles they place on your brain. Fucking lame, it is time to break the mental chains. Spitting flames like a dragon, I do not feel the same. In my lane, in the hood, they call me Killer Kane. Through the rain of a god, I do not need a crime. Bringing this music up in your speaker now. God of storms. Bow down to the god of storms. God.
I was born the god of storms.
Hurykane Night Traptist church. Put them heads together.
I was born the god of storms.
Cause I was born the god of storms.
I was born the god of storms. Witness the power of the final form. My final form, cosmic armor and a final sword. I'm kicking doors of the Federation of Sector 4, several cords, several heads. I'm killing several more, several stores. Fuck the government, I ain't having it. Blasting at the inadequate. Put your head in the cabinet, put your face on the mannequin. Turn evil like Anakin. Imagining all the government
vanish.
Fuck it, cry 2 tears in the bucket. You looking for bullets, I'm busting bitch. I won't chuck it, I won't tuck it. Cause I'm a rebel with mine. About to shoot a fucking fan all dead in the spine. Buried alive, then go bury your guys. Scream
Bunkai.
Then go bury your wives.
I'm like Isaac, spirit pressure stay in the sky. Hypnotize everybody if you look in my eyes. Surprise.
Not a storm.
Look at this bitch saying Bunkai. That's a Bleach reference if y'all ain't hip to Bleach.
I was born the god of storms. God of storms. I was born the god of storms.
Shouts out to everybody. We're gonna play 2 more tracks. This is number 2. Everybody grab your frankincense. We about to smoke up. You already know what it is.
Hey, smoking on the fatty, chilling with this fatty. It's so good, big ass, call me daddy. Smoking on the fatty, chilling with this fatty. It's so good, big ass, call me daddy. Smoking on the fatty, chilling with this fatty. It's so good, big ass, call me daddy. Smoking on the fatty, chilling with this fatty. It's so good, big ass, call me daddy. To the limit, limitless addiction. Pussy, money, weed, baby girl, I gotta get it all up in it. Give this bitch the business. Business booming good, stock prices never slipping. I've been smoking heavy, chillin' in the Chevy. Hanging with this chick, she the cool, hot and ready for whatever. She down for whatever. This is
fucking weed till it's on another level. Smoking on the fatty, chilling with this daddy. Fucking so good, make her ass call me daddy. Smoking on the fatty, chilling with this daddy. Fucking so good, make her ass call me daddy. Smoking on the fatty, chilling with this daddy. Fucking so good, make her ass call me daddy. Smoking on the fatty, chilling with this daddy. Fucking so good, make her ass call me daddy. This time I'm living, chilling with these women. Fucking that we sipping, club jumping, bitches. I'm talking to this daddy, giving her the addict. Pull up to my crib in the cranberry caddy. Got her feeling naughty. Time to have a party. Smoking weed, now she run my dick like a hardy. Blasting all up in it. Take her out to dinner. After that, we smoke a bunch of weed by the river. Smoking on the fatty, chilling with this daddy. Fucking so good, make her ass call me daddy. Smoking on the fatty, chilling with this daddy. Fucking so good, make her ass call me daddy. Smoking on the fatty, chilling with this daddy. Fucking so good, make her ass call me daddy. Smoking on the fatty, chilling with this daddy. Fucking so good, make her ass call me daddy.
Nah. Before we get off to this last song, I just want to say shouts out to everybody coming through. Thank y'all for lighting up that chat. Shouts out to Buster. Buster, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? See, now look, I want to mention Buster real quick. See, Buster's cool people. Here's why I say that. Because you know why? Most Christians or most religious folks, they get upset with the shit we talk about over here. They will get emotional responses and not sit down and share perspectives and share opinions of, or experiences. You know what I'm saying? Like without getting into violent rhetoric or crazy rhetoric and shit. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to us that can actually have a conversation and still be cool and cordial. Rather we believe in something or not, we can still come together and talk and share perspectives, opinions, and experiences, and hopefully we can search for the truth together. You know what I'm saying? And shouts out to my homeboy Ray, man, in the hood. Me and him used to share perspectives all the time. Like our conversation pattern is crazy. Like for example, like if there's a problem in front of us, right? Or like something that we need to know. I get my perspective, he get his about the situation. But before the conversation ends, me and my homeboy have found a new perspective collectively on the situation that we was looking at. I'm talking about shattered both of our own paradigms and found another road of truth to go up together to see if we can find this shit along with all the information, all the shit that we accumulated and all the knowledge he accumulated as weapons and shields and armor to go to the new journey of like finding new ideas and new perspectives and new opinions on what the fuck we searching up. So it's like coming together, talking it out is one of the greatest things ever. Communication is key. So I got to say shouts out to everybody. And much love to my goddess. Crystal is cool. Much love to my first lady, Vanta. Baby, I want to see your beautiful face. Come on in here next time. But I'll see you soon, Vanta. You already know what it is. But it's good to see you, though. You know what I'm saying? You know, you're the first lady of the church. The hell? But anyway, though. But we got Crystal. This is Crystal City. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? After I destroyed the world. The land is called Crystal. It's not the United States of America no more. It's just called Crystal. When I destroy this world, you'll be the goddess of the new one, baby. You already know what it is. Shout out to my baby Crystal. And she sent me a lot of shit I gotta watch. You know, I'm gonna watch it after this. And I gotta head to the store first. I'm gonna head to the store first. Do you know what's snowing right now in Detroit? Snow and rain. So you know what that means? Black ice. Got my boots on now. But shit. Snow and rain all fucking day. They can kiss my ass. I'm on hot water, dude, because I don't want to turn on my fucking heater. For real, they ain't about to motherfucking fuck me up. Shit, motherfucking job moving slow. I'm trying to look for another one while I'm in training so I can just drop this motherfucking shit so I can motherfucking pay these fucking bills like Jesus. Like, What the fuck? Government shut down and they still don't care about the motherfucking light bill being paid and your rent is still gonna need to be due. Shit crazy. Not to mention people gotta do that Thanksgiving shit and Christmas shit. Man, it's some motherfucking shit. I'm glad I don't do holidays. Glad I don't do holidays. Get you a Jet 2 holiday. But anyway, man, shouts out to everybody. We're on the last song, y'all. Bring out the Hurykane Night Trap This Church Choir. We on the last song. Shouts out to everybody. Shouts out to Live and Learn. Shouts out to Busted Cheeks. Bust Her Cheeks. This thing got a porn star name, y'all. Bust Her Cheeks, man. Shouts out to you, bro. You know, you cool. You cool. Thanks for coming to the service. Who else was here? Oh, yeah. Relentless was here. Jordan was here. Shouts out to y'all. Shouts out to y'all. Live and Learn. Comic Brandon in the building. You already know what it is. Comic in the building. That's my guy. Did I make him a mod? Yeah. Do mod it up. Everybody that's watching in the bushes, outside the church. I mean, like, not in the bushes. Shout out to everybody listening from the church parking lot. That's what we're gonna call it. Shout out to the people that's watching from the church parking lot, listening on the motherfucking Hurykane speaker. And shout out to everybody that's gonna watch on the playback. We're on the last song. Hurykane Night Trap This Church. Just took the government down. The flood is over now.
Watch the sun as it peering out the
This is the song we play after we destroy the government, y'all.
flood is over now.
Hurykane just took your government down.
After shutting down,
The flood is over now.
let's watch the sun as it peering
Get out the clouds.
let it shine down.
Y'all ready? Flood is over. Gotta hit a color to the fucking boulder. Now my cup have runneth over. Full of hitters, baby, come on over. Smoke with me till the storm is over. No more government, the fuck is over. Hurykane that's hooking over. No more pain weight on your shoulders. Full Illuminati with the shiny hoe. You Templar biggest is highly slow. You 30 degrees, catch your body blow. And the Warrior family kick in your dough. Kratos from the God of War. I'll turn this world to a Ragnarok.
Ain't scared to blast a shot.
Blasting cops, master Glock, and revolution till the casket drop. Y'all niggas ain't ready for this. Hurykane just ready to clip. Y'all hitters be ready to dip into the abyss. Coming with a fiery fist. Y'all bitches gonna turn the miss. Bring chain to the game with the enemy. My name shall reign, y'all better admit. Destroy paradigms, I'm making the shift. To a new mind frame, kill the enemy quick. I'm weak in this bitch, I'm coming equipped. Full fist, make you flip if you fucking with this. Government say shit, I'll never forget. I'm the child of the wrath, I'll blast you bitch. With a blast from the past, let me crack a fifth. Open.
The flood is over now.
Hurykane just took your government down. Have to shut them down. The flood is over now. Come on, choir. Sing it with me if y'all know the words. Let's go. Let us all walk down by the river. Roll a bunch of swishers. Drink a whole bunch of liquor. Cause the flood is over, nigga. Now let the sun rise on the real nigga. Fuck the government, nigga. Let us all walk down by the river. Roll a bunch of swishers. Drink a whole bunch of liquor. Cause the flood is over, nigga. Now let the sun rise on the real nigga. The flood is over now. Hurykane just took the government down. The flood is over in your life, everybody. The flood is over. You have overcame your trials and tribulations. You have rose above the abyss.
Hurykane just took the government down.
You have rise above the oppression.
Let's watch the sun as it peers.
Now let us all come together.
Let it shine down.
Say it with me. Let us all walk down by the river. Roll a bunch of swishers. Drink a whole bunch of liquor. Cause the flood is over, nigga. Now let the sun rise on the real nigga. Fuck the government, nigga. Woo! Church. Shouts out to everybody coming through. This is the Hurykane Night Trap This Church. The church doors are finna close. So I just want to give all my shout outs to everybody that came through. This channel is deconstructing Christianity and tell up my little side testimonies and the side jokes on the side. And, you know, it is what it is. We are deconstructing Christianity. And we gonna deconstruct some other shit too. We got some other shit to deconstruct. You know what I'm saying? But mostly it's Christianity because this is the big three. Fucked up big three. Nigga, it's just big meat. Nigga, pop. Yeah, this the big three. Christianity, Islam, Judaism. So since Christianity was forced on the people that was over here and motherfuckers indoctrinated and brainwashed, I'm going to get them to read a motherfucking book again, make you use your critical thinking, make you use your common sense, and make you use your comprehension skills. And if you don't have it, you're just going to be a slave forever. And when the government come and haul your ass to a fucking FEMA camp, you're going to go. You ain't going to join my revolution. It's all good. But I tell motherfuckers this. For those that follow this religious shit and this government shit, you are target practice to me. And do not get in my way. Do not say, Hurykane, you're overreacting. Hurykane, you overthinking it. Hurykane, put the gun down. Hurykane, don't do it. You say that shit, I'm blowing your fucking head off. Real shit. So it is what it is. Because real shit, Christians are part of the fucking problem in this country. Most of these motherfuckers still think about that voting shit. Talk about separation of church and state when they all motherfucking together as one. Like, the fuck out of here. And most Christians don't want to admit that their government is God. And your God said, slaves obey your earthly masters. So real shit, Christians is doing their job. Real shit. They're obeying their government. They love their motherfucking master. That's what the Bible says. This is why I say, y'all fucking target practice to me. And the only reason why I say that, only reason why I feel that way, because have you heard of the term radical Christian? A Christian want to blow my head off right now for me making this video and saying all the shit that I've said. So I'm just returning the goddamn energy. But it's on a bigger scale than Christianity. It's on government and world leaders. It's on world families. It's on bankers. It's on corporations around the fucking world that is fucking us all over. These motherfuckers going to throw religion as a cover. Like, oh my God, we're men of God. No, you're not if y'all killing people in the name of them. So fuck the bullshit. And this is all righteous vengeance, retaliation, breath of my ancestors, and the wrath for my ancestors. Just like my album say. And with that being said, I am Pastor Kane of the Hurykane Night Traptist Church. Well, we gon' ask some questions. We out, y'all. Hey, Crystal. That's right. Period.